Okay, yes. Welcome to GsportS, the home of live sport. I am, I am Ash the Goon. Let's just sort that out. And I have my co-host Hotspur Tommy. Although Hotspur, whatever his fucking name is, he isn't in the studio right now. He hasn't quite made it. He had a few issues earlier today. His wallet was stolen, unfortunately, and he has had to go and renew some of his IDs, some membership cards and stuff. He said there was two he was very specific about that he needed to get replaced before there was any issue. He said it was the Blue Oyster down in Soho and Love Muscle in Charing Cross. I'm not sure whether they're banking facilities or banks. I don't know, private banking maybe. He's a hotshot, isn't he? It made no sense to me, but he said it was very important. He went down there to get his IDs, and there's a big thing with membership. They'd like to make sure that your face matches your your stamp, if you like. So he's there doing that at the moment, but he will be along shortly to help us get through this evening. He did say something about a nosh as well. I don't know if he's going to get some food whilst he's down in town, but never mind. I shall take you through this evening. I'm here in the Guna bar, obviously, propping up the bar by myself this evening, ladies. Me and Mr. Happy. Lovely. Big chug of Mr. Happy there. Obviously, tonight's commentary is going to be completely impartial. You can tell. We're going to be focusing on the Brighton Hove Albion versus Arsenal game, which I think we are going to have a lot of fun with, hopefully. But before we go further, I mean, I think we should just probably be discussing this. What the heck is going on with these guys? I mean, when Arsenal drew with Wolves a couple of games back now, I thought our season was ended. We took a point. Arsenal took a point off the bottom league club, and Arsenal at the top. But since then, Wolves have just been creating magic, haven't they? I mean, I don't think anybody saw this one coming. I mean, the headline was clearly Wolves 2, Liverpool 1, and that's not just the scoreline now. That's a statement, isn't it, from Wolves? They clearly went out with. They was aggressive. They went out with intent. They was clinical when it mattered, and Liverpool had spells of control, but control without incision is just, it's pretty passing. And Wolves punished the margins, and that's how you bloody the elite side, really. To be fair, Arsenal have had a lot of hate this season. The way they play, too many corners, holding players, the bear hug, and all Premier League teams do it. I'm not sure why Liverpool aren't getting a bit more grief. They're the reigning title holders for the Premier League. They spent £500 million during the summer, £500 million. They're knocked out of 2 cup competitions, right? They're sitting, I don't even know where they are in the league at the moment. What, they're sitting 6th or 7th down in the league. Just hang on a minute, because the technology's ganging up on me. Oh no. Matches table. I don't even know where they are in the league. They're 5th. Okay, they're 5th, but you spend £500 million, you'd expect a little bit more for your return. Out of 2 cup competitions, lickety split. They've got a manager that just moans all the time. He's like the worst kind of. He's like a Uri Geller for football, isn't he? The conditions were not right for our football. The ball didn't bend, as opposed to the spoon. It's kind of, but no one seems to be ribbing them out. Everyone seems quite content. You can spend £500 million and get beaten by the lowest team in the Premier League, and I just wonder if it is a possibility now that Wolves might make it out of the funk they're in. It just seems incredible at this point, but we shall see. We shall see. Um, Stranger things have happened in football, I suppose. I mean, I don't know what the odds are, but they might be worth a quid at this point. A cheeky Alan Wicker could be 100 to 1. Uh, Wolves stay up, the Spuds get relegated. That would be a nice double, I'm sure. There's got to be some cash there, right? Who knows? Maybe. Another chug of Mr. Happy. Clear the old throat. Make sure we've got no issues this evening. So, what games do we have? We have obviously we've got Brighton Arsenal, City Forests. We should be keeping tabs on the live scores. Fulham West Ham. That will put a lot of pressure. A West Ham win would put tremendous amounts of pressure on Tottenham tomorrow to perform, and who knows what they're going to do. I don't think they're happy with Igor the Maniac, are they? He hasn't really appealed to the squad. They needed someone gentle to, change their diapers, wipe their nasty little asses, and make sure their bottle was full up. And I don't think he's doing that. So, they're talking about sacking him after 2 games, 3 games tomorrow night at Palace, and that could be his lot, which is hilarious. Then we've also got Villa Chelsea. Again, I think that would be a good game. Both teams need the points for to try and make sure they secure Champions League spots. We're seeing in Newcastle United, and obviously Newcastle struggling, Manchester United flying under Carragher. Don't want to get Gobby and Mankey mixed up, do you? Terrible, terrible. So, I don't know what our team news is. I've got a little preparation. What else could we talk about? Oh, the football last night, apart from the Wolves game, it was pretty poor, wasn't it? There's no point in recapping on that because I'll be honest, watching that last night made me feel sad. It really did. I've just been informed that Hotspur Tommy is at Chiswick Roundabout. He's making his way back from the Love Muscle. He did stop off at the Elite Sauna Parlour. I don't know, maybe that's his accountant's office. I'm not sure. He said, but he's on his way. He's at Chiswick Roundabout, so he should be in the studio soon to help take care of coverage. So, Brighton Arsenal. Let's have a look at the lineup, shall we? Let's pull that across so we don't have to keep staring off into goddamn space, hey? So, Gyökeres starting up front, backed up by Eze, Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, Rice and Zubamendi, Nkapie, Gabriel, Mosquero takes over for Saliba, who picked up a knock, I think, and Timber on the right. I still would have liked to have seen, but I don't think we're going to see any more of him this season, are we? He's just fallen out of favour as Ben White, which is unfortunate, really. I thought he was just take some of the pressure off those legs of Timber, who has done an awful lot of running around. And Trossard's on the bench. Madueke, Havertz again is on the bench. Calafiori, MLS rather, and Dauman, Jesus as well. But hopefully we don't bring him on because we need the points in this game. Brighton have gone with the rutters up front. Gomez, Hishelwood, and Mitoma. They've got Grob. Oh no, they've got number 17. Not again. Wifia, Heck, Boscargill, and Kadagugi, and Verber Rugadung in goal. So I'm sure they're just going to do fantastic. Again, this isn't me being bigoted. I just am absolutely illiterate when it comes to trying to read words where there's too many vowels and accents on the name. I just, whatever, they're a lovely team, Brighton. Brighton are sitting currently, where are Brighton in the league at the moment? They are sitting pretty in 12th place. You just wonder, they don't have a lot to play for. They're not probably going to get Europe at this point. They're definitely probably safe. They're fairly safe of relegation, so you'd expect them to not be overexcited about. They're free to play. They don't want to take a drubbing. It's not good. So you'd expect them just to take it nice and easy and let Arsenal just cruise on. Again, we'll see what happens. We're live from the Laguna Bar. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? It's a rather exciting evening. Mr. Happy is doing the business. I have to get a refill. John, Mush, I need another large Mr. Happy, please. Whenever you're ready, sir. Cheers, pal. Excuse me. And what other games did we say we have this evening? Oh yeah, of course we've got Forest and Man City. Haaland is back for City. You know, he's fit. He took a knock and but he's back up and running. You know, why wouldn't you play him? It seems insane that you wouldn't play him. So he's there. Should we have a quick look at the lineup? Oh, it's Haaland, Semenyo, Foden, Silva, and Cherky, working them up. Rodri, Al Nuri, Gay, Diaz, and Nunes across the back, and Donnarumma in goal. And then Forest starting off with Jesus up front, Gibbs White, Dominguez, Williams, Anderson, Singari, and Ayena, Mourinho, Milinkovic, and Kuna. And obviously sets in goal. I just presume that it's just going to be an absolute freaking whitewash. You know, Nottingham Forest could have probably saved the energy and the bus fare driving up to Manchester this evening. I mean, stranger things have happened, but I think City have hit a different kind of form now. It just looks like a runaway. They do look a bit shaky at the back when they get pressed overly, but you know, overall it's a runaway express, and Haaland's going to be hungry for goals. You know, I can't see him or the rest of the team being on the back foot for this one. And the other game, so we've got Fulham, West Ham. West Ham are desperate for this, aren't they? Fulham are sitting in 10th place again. Maybe they might think, you know, if they can put in a good performance, they're starting to head to some sort of European spot. But you know, the strugglers and those that need the points are definitely in West Ham, and if West Ham win, that puts tremendous amount of pressure on the Spuds for tomorrow night. And we'd like to see that actually, because they are shaky as shit at the moment, aren't they? Not that we care. It's a fairly standard lineup for West Ham: Wilson, Castellanos, Bowen, Fernandez, Soucek, Somerville, Doof, Todibo, Diesel, and Wan-Bissaka. Fulham lineup with Jimenez in up front, Carney, Chukwueze, King, Iwobi, Burge, Teti, Diop, Bassi, Robinson, and Leno in goal. You know, I think again, I'm presuming that's going to be fast and furious. West Ham do need to seriously get involved there. And what other game did we say we have this evening? Bear with me. Oh, we're a bit late. Jesus Christ, where were we? Oh, Villa Chelsea, which you know, both teams desperately need to the points to prove themselves in Europe. If Aston Villa's form has fallen right off, Chelsea hit and miss with their young squad they have. Pedro's up front again. I mean, I'm hoping he's just going to play with his arms pinned to his body. It'll just make it a lot easier for the defenders. If he could just play like with some sort of massive elastic band around his arms, just, you know, stops anyone wanting to foul him. I think Cucurella, Mark Airborne Cucurella, is on the bench again after his little spell on the sidelines. Garnacho starting for them. Fernandez and Palmer. Caicedo, James, Sato, Chabaloa, Fortana, and Gusto, and Jorgensen in goal. Watkins starts with Rogers, Bailey, and Buenda for Villa. They've got Luez, Onana, Madison, Mings, Kasana, and Cash, and Martinez in goal. I would hope tonight's games are a little bit more bloody interesting than yesterday, because I could have just... it just didn't seem worth it yesterday, I'll be honest. We had me and Hotshot have fun. We always do. There was talk of uh, going down to his local favourite bank, but I don't know. It gets a bit weird sometimes. He said he was taking his carrot with him down to the to Love Muscle. I don't know why the bank manager wants to see his carrot, but tiny knob, massive nuts, weird. Don't ask me how I know. It's not worth it. Well, he's shown it to me. Ugh. Anyway, and then now the later kickoff today is going to be. We have this is absolutely cracking stuff. Me being in the studio by myself. Oh, we have Newcastle West Ham as well, which you know, United are flying. Newcastle have really just taken a foot off the pedal, and let's hope it stays that way. They had a bit of fun last season, and that'll be them for another 20 years, I guess. Arsenal, where are we? We're just seeing them now. 64 points, 5-point lead. They just need to just be on this today. I don't want to see any messing around. Oh, the venue is the American Express Stadium for Brighton and Hove. You know, that sounds like it's got a lot of history involved in it, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. Here's Saka in the tunnel. Lovely North London boy. Go on, lads. Saka, Saka. And there they all come. The referee's grabbed his ball. Go and pick it up. You can manage it. Yay! Here they come out of the tunnel. It's not. It's Arsenal with their back four replacements. They've done so well. Mosquero and Capier taking the place of Saliba and Calafiori, who started really well this season, but I think for injury he just hasn't been up to his normal self. And you know, Arteta just seems keen. As soon as people just aren't making their way, they just. I mean, they don't give. He doesn't seem to give them a chance to just regain their form, which is a shame because. But Nketiah is doing exactly what Calafiori was doing. You know, making them runs, being a nuisance of himself down that left wing, overlaps, etc. And he's going to cause that left hand side of Brighton. They're going to terrorise that. And Saka and Zubimendi, Saka with Timber down that right hand side. I think they're both wings are going to have their work cut out tonight. It's going to be interesting. I think my team lineup is the same as the one being presented on TNT. And if it isn't, it doesn't matter because I can't pronounce half their names anyway. So who knows? Thanks. Cheers, John. Thanks for the refill, mate. The Gooner Bar. You know, we need to keep it friendly down here at the Gooner Bar. I did, like I said, if you do Google meme Gooner, it's someone that excessively masturbates. I mean, you know, the hat fits, but let's not broadcast the handle, eh? There's no need to overdo it. I mean, they don't want to get kicked out of the bar now, do I? Anyway, with football, not the other thing. There's so much going on. Oh no, not that. Arsenal team news. Okay, Arsenal team news. Arsenal team news. Oh Jesus. Arsenal team news. Arsenal team news. So Miko Marino is definitely out. He's been injured, and Arsenal still have no idea who their preferred starting 11 are, and what positions they're going to play. I presume we're going to sub out our entire midfield and our strikers at the 60th minute just to totally confuse Brighton. They won't know what's happened there when they've got no one to mark up front, will they? But never mind. Arsenal in the huddle. They love the huddle, baby. They're having a little discussion group. What are we going to do? Win. How are we going to do it? Stick it in the goal. Stick it in the goal. Their goal, not our goal. Stick it in the goal. Yeah? that is the mantra that we love. I think we're about to kick off now, so the scores are updating across the bottom there, and we will keep you updated throughout this evening of any goals that go in, as and when they happen. Mikel Arteta is looking super serious. I just heard that Hotspur Tommy is still at Chiswick Roundabout. We might be able to get him on the on satellite phone. No, I've just been told that he doesn't have his phone in his pocket. Never mind. They've kicked off down the was it the Visa Stadium, Amex Stadium? I don't know. Anyway, they're playing at the American Express Stadium. Arsenal in possession, kicking it around the back, lovely, just as they do. Brighton look like they're gonna have a go at this. Actually, like I say, the first attack to Brighton, a little dunk into the box, easily cleared by Nkapie. But Brighton look like they're going to put on the press here and cause Arsenal a few problems. I mean, I'm sure we're prepared for this. I'm sure the Arsenal team wasn't expecting Brighton just to sort of sit down somewhere near the halfway line and just hope for the best. Oh, thanks, John. Thanks for the refill, mate. Appreciate that. You're a good man. Barman is keeping me happy this evening. Thank you very much. Hang on, I'm just getting word from. Okay, I'm just getting word. There might be a slight momentary pause while we just go off air here. I just need to just connect old hotshot, and I shall be back in 2 minutes. I'm really sorry about this. Give me 1 second, kids. We're going to be off the air for about a minute. I do apologise. Technical.
Hello. How's it going, buddy? Let me attempt, mate. Don't panic, Ash. Don't panic. Are we side by side yet, or do I need to do the calorie? Oh, I can hear myself on your line, buddy boy. Yeah. We are, honey. We are.
Okay, here we are. Yes. Can you hear me, Tom?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, bruv. How's Arsenal looking today, mate?
Well, Brighton have actually started off on the front foot over here.
I should hope so. I'm a Brighton fan today. I don't know if you've noticed.
No, I haven't actually. I was just
sorting your stuff out.
Sorting my stuff out. Oh, okay. Yeah, you've gone the full. I was just explaining that the reason why you was late to the broadcast is because you'd lost your wallet and you had to renew some memberships. You had, I think it was your bank. You had to go and verify your ID. It was the Blue Oyster down in Soho and Love Muscle in Charing Cross. But you need to go there personally, and you was going to get some food on the way, a nosh or something. You said you was going to pick up some grub, so I just
I got some food.
Oh, he did bring the carrot with him. I hope the bank manager saw that. No.
So, where are we? Let's have a little
Well,
look. Let me get myself up to speed, buddy. Can't see anything on your screen yet. I don't think you're back on your stream.
I think it's we've got a small delay, so
I think everyone can hear us, but it's just I
yeah.
can't see us on the screen yet while you get the technicalities sorted.
Well, it should be good. I think we should be. Hang on, let's go back to. I'm hoping we are.
I can see it right here, baby.
I think we'll be coming shortly, mate. I think we'll be coming shortly.
Oh, I hope so. I do hope so.
Arsenal on the attack here. Oh, and it's just passed it across the face of goal. And there was no one there for it. Martinelli's just tried to bring it down, but it's gone out for an Arsenal throw. I just looking at the scores. Aston Villa have just Aston Villa have already 1-0 up against Chelsea. Diaz in the second minute, and we are back on the live stream there, mate. I can see us all over. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Idea, Tom?
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay.
All good, all good. Just getting myself up to speed so I can hit you with some incisive commentary. Now, I'm hoping Brighton are going to take Arsenal apart today.
Well, they've started fresh, but I think the
again, Arsenal quality team in possession, aren't they? So
yeah, Saka's just passed one. Saka's passed one across the box. He's expecting Gyökeres to be there, and Gyökeres is nowhere in sight, which seems to be the way Gyökeres performs. Actually, he wants to be treated like a proper striker, but when it comes down to it, he ain't no. Cheers, John. Thanks for the refill, mate. I appreciate.
He does like to be the main man up front, doesn't he, Gyökeres?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. He's hit a few. Oh, you could moment. He's hit a few like Street Fighter moments. Those he banged in past Tottenham, but just not enough of it yet.
Yeah.
What are we on here today? We on TNT?
Yeah, we're on TNT Sports.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah. Why does honestly this? I'm sitting in the Goon Bar tonight. To be honest,
in the Goon Bar, what are they serving? What's on offer there tonight?
I've just got large cups of Mr. Happy. I'm not going to say any more than that because.
Come on, Brighton, get in, son.
I'm not going to split with large cups of Mr. Happy.
We used to have some good evenings down in Brighton, didn't we? Back in the day.
What, you and I?
Well, yeah, a whole crew of people. We'd end up on the beach in the after party, wouldn't we?
I don't remember any of this, mate. It was definitely. No, yes. How was the love muscle, by the way? Did the bank manager manage to restore your account?
Yeah, I'm fully up and running. I can't see anything out these £2, these 50p glasses from Hobbycraft. They've got the pink plastic side, so they go with my whole outfit today.
Yeah, lovely.
What do you think of the tash? I've had it specially done. Look at that.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I think
very much appreciate when you're in Hove. This is a Hove tash, so there's a big difference between the Hove tash and the Brighton tash. It might be like, they're right next door. Hove's got some lovely little, you go to Brighton, you get the little square with all the houses around it. It's got some lovely little place. Nice properties around there.
Oh, they prefer a nice trim tash, whereas the Brighton crowd want a big bushy.
Oh, they're a bit rougher, mate. They're a bit rougher.
They want it big and bushy, don't they? Around the
old, they love it bushy.
Around the chops, isn't it?
I'm at 8 minutes and 12 seconds here in the game, and
I'm at 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Well, you're ahead of me, baby.
That's unusual.
Just watching. Yep. Well, today is the perfect day for me to be right behind you. So,
Jesus Christ, that's what I was.
Where's my pen? I need to make my analytical notes, mate. I'm just going to go grab a pen. 1 sec.
Yeah. Okay. You do that. And Arsenal on the attack here. Saka's played it in. Saka's in the box, and Saka just scores out of nowhere. It's in. Saka easily. Oh my God, outstanding! I don't know. He just went through everybody's legs. It looked like he was trying to tap it across into the box for some action, and it's just the goalkeeper just didn't. I don't know whether the goalkeeper didn't see it.
I'm always late to the party.
The goalkeeper did not see that, and already we are 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Was that Saka? Saka's getting a lot of love off the rest of the Arsenal players. I'm guessing Saka slotted that one, right?
He did. Let's have a quick look
Right
at the
foot,
replay.
left foot, head. What was
No,
that?
I think it looked like a side foot, and it just went through the whole crowd. So he's picked it up on the wing.
Nice little build up, going square
I think
there.
that was Timbers. Timbers fed him. Saka's come inside, and he's sort of headed towards goal, but it wasn't a tremendous amount of power on it. But it's just maybe he's picked his spot. Or maybe it's a deflection.
It's gone through
actually.
the keeper. It's gone through the keeper.
Actually, looking at it, maybe
the
there was
keeper's going to feel very guilty over that.
I don't know. Was there a deflection off the Brighton player?
It did move at the last minute, whether it swung or it was a deflection. It did move at the last second there.
Yeah,
it's hit the back heel. And hit the back of his foot.
And he's nutmegged the keeper at the same time.
It's hit the back of his foot. That's just a keeper error there.
Yeah. I mean,
and Saka's face says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Saka's face says it all.
I don't think Saka believed that was
I think that keeper's had a couple of late nights. A little bit sore. He's a little bit sore. Can't quite get down, close the legs quick enough.
Maybe he was up at the Blue Oyster last night as well in Soho.
He can't close the legs quick enough to block that. You know, it was a very slow. That's like me getting up in the mornings.
Yeah. He has a scrotum. It's like a cozy, doesn't he? Like a scrotum cozy that he has to sit on. Just it's tender at the moment. I've got Mr. Happy on the go here today, mate.
Oh, nice, Mr. Happy. Love it.
The barman has been keeping. Thanks, John. I appreciate the.
So you got a guy Mosquera. How do I pronounce his name? Mosquera.
Mosquero. Yeah.
What's he like as a player?
He's been great.
Solid.
Yeah,
Brighton
on the
solid.
attack. What's he? Solid. He, between.
Brighton have come through. You've already seen that broken down. Gabriel won that, didn't he? In the box.
Gabriel's absolutely.
He's
he
quality,
takes
isn't he, Gabriel?
They've got such a good back four, and they've got great replacements.
Gabriel's quality, but look at that. Took one right in the nuts, Gabriel.
And obviously Mosquero's playing out for Saliba today, and he makes a great. I mean, he's not Saliba, but he's a great replacement. Same as Nkapie for Calafiori's. They're interchangeable. The back four is solid. We've got replacements.
You've got a really good back four. I mean, they do say league-winning teams are built on the back four, aren't they? I mean, your famous team, George Graham team, on the back four. Really, all as great as Wenger was, and he definitely was a fantastic manager. He won most of his success came off the back of that defence that was built under George Graham, and then he sort of fluffed it up with the skill and the talent of the French players he brought in, Vieira, Petit, and all of that, didn't he? Really, and once he lost all kind of semblance of that defence, he never really got that. I know you did the Invincibles, but you never got that back, did you?
He never built it. He never replaced it.
It was the reason he bought Sol Campbell, who was like super defender at the time from Tottenham. The reason why I ripped him out of Tottenham, Sol Campbell, was because he couldn't build a defence, so he just tried to handpick. Then you ended up with some real freaks later on. What was the bald guy? Segan, or whatever.
Segan,
Who was the fat one who used to sweat in the tunnel before he even got out on the pitch? Used to look over cardiac arrest. One of your defenders were so slow.
The thing, Wenger just managed a business. He was just a business manager, wasn't he? At that point, he built the stadium. He kept the team up there in the Champions League.
Well, you can look at the impact of the stadium with how
Arsenal back on the attack here. Oh no. It's broken down. I thought it was going to get through. It's broken down, but it's Arsenal are pressing.
No Eze up front today.
Eze's backing up Gyökeres. He's sitting in the
there he is. Yellow boots. I can see him. Number 10. He drops deep occasionally, doesn't he, Eze?
He does. I think he's found his. He's been given a bit of lease of life. He had a lot of stick for a few games, and I think he's picked up his work rate. He's found his place in the team, and he's doing well actually. Gyökeres, I'd still like to see a little bit more from Gyökeres, but he ties up, like we said the other day, he ties up defenders. He keeps people busy. His size, his power. He can be a bit weak when he gets pressed, but he's a big lad, and he needs looking after, which ties up players. It doesn't mean everyone can press forward. Whereas when they've got Jesus up front, it's just like he's like a minor inconvenience, just in the way, isn't he?
Yeah.
And they just run round him.
He was good at one point in his career, wasn't he? I mean,
yeah. So over at Aston Villa, Chelsea, how's that getting on? It's been
well, with Liverpool losing, it's Chelsea's chance, isn't it, to step up, close in on that top four, and take that fourth spot, which is what Chelsea must be after.
Yeah, but
Villa, it's vital with Villa, isn't it? Both of them.
I mean, Douglas Luiz 1-0, 2 minutes in. I can't get any more stats on the game at the moment.
You think Chelsea are going to win that one?
Well, I don't know. If Villa turn up, then Villa have been great all season.
They haven't turned up for a while, have they? Though
no, they haven't, and they've really got to do it now.
They have. This is crunch time, but they're winning. So, and Liverpool losing yesterday maybe gave them that little semi. Just started twitching. Maybe we've got a chance to turn this around here.
Who saw that coming, right?
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, just when we drew 2-2 with them, I thought that was the season blown, but they've turned out to be why they couldn't do that from the start of the season. They'd be challenging for the top spot as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But it takes the promise of relegation to wake a team up. Brighton on the attack here. They've got to float the ball into the Arsenal box. There's a bit of holding going on.
Oh, that was a nice ball off the outside of the boot. Who was that? Was that Gomez? They got another Gomez. Who were we watching the other night who had a Gomez play?
They had 2 Gomez's, didn't they?
Yeah, they got Gross in the midfield.
Yeah.
Well,
was that Gross? I thought it was Grob. But it's a German B, isn't it?
No, you're right. It is Grob. It's that weird one, isn't it?
I couldn't pronounce most of their team, to be honest. Arsenal.
Well, they've got Matoma on the wing, haven't they? Is that Matoma there? Yeah, Matoma just heading it across.
And Arsenal are I think Arsenal are comfortable.
Pretty solid at the back there. Brighton haven't threatened you yet, really, have they?
They haven't. No, Arsenal are happy to absorb it. If it gets
going to say all this, and they're just going to there's going to be. Well, it's against Chelsea. Maybe it was the pressure of that particular match because of what it meant. The outcome would City, if City had won and all of that, their game in hand, and the outcome of all of that. Arsenal were a little bit more fluffing their lines against Chelsea. I know you ended up smashing them. Well, winning, you were giving the ball away a little bit, and it was a bit frantic at the back at times.
Yeah, and the last 6 minutes,
they looked very calm and under pressure. Maybe doing Chelsea a disservice, and they pressed you well up the pitch.
Well, yeah, they went down to 10 men, and it looked like we went down to 10 men.
They were pressing you hard at the end there, weren't they?
Incredibly hard. Arsenal back on the attack, trying to find Saka, but they can't get there. And, Brighton just again, it's when Arsenal are pressing, the other team, whoever they're playing, generally struggles to keep possession, don't they? It's hard for them. You just keep banging it out, and
they are a solid old team, Arsenal, right now, aren't they?
Yeah. Brighton have won a free kick inside their own half, indirect. Just going to pass it back and try and build something.
Yes, I've got it here squared across the defence.
Yeah.
Working up the right-hand side of Arsenal now on my screen.
They're trying to get something going. I'd like to see Arsenal press a little bit higher at this point, but they're not under pressure, or are they? A couple of nice little touches, playing it out to the left wing for Brighton. Timbers back again. They're trying to have a little bit of a build up here, and Arsenal sort of letting them have a little sniff, I suppose. Like football is these days.
What's your time on the clock, buddy?
I can't tell me wigs in the way. 17:37, 38, 39.
You're a couple of seconds ahead of me, baby boy.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of breaking down against that solid Arsenal defence, aren't they? I mean, they nearly got through there.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
They did nearly get through. They nearly got through around the centre. Around the penalty spot, they got through, and there was a deflection there, but I don't know if that came off a Brighton player and went for a goal kick or a corner.
I'm having some technical difficulties. No, I'm good.
Oh, no, I think that came off a Brighton player.
Yeah.
So it was shot by the Brighton number 10, and I think it came off the Brighton number 24, so bounced off a Cad.
Okay, yeah, Rutter, and then...
yeah, Kadioglu.
Kadioglu, that's his name, yeah, that looks... I couldn't pronounce that, I just put Kadigugu. Mr. Kajagugu.
Kadioglu, yeah. Who was that? Who was number 10? Is that Rutter?
Yeah, he's their forward. Gary Rutter. I don't know.
So, who's their other striker they have playing sometimes? Is it Hinchley?
Matoma, Hinchwood and Gomez are up front. Matoma's done all right. I haven't got.
Matoma's doing all right. He looks all right. He looks like he gets. He looks like he gets out and about on the town. Occasionally down in Brighton. He looks like
I'm sure they all do, to be fair. I don't think you can play for this team.
It's quite a party place.
Yeah. How do you get down on the town if you're not... I haven't got the information I want on this game. It doesn't matter.
Well, Brighton have had a little bit of possession now, but Arsenal aren't panicking at all. Arsenal are holding their shape. Brighton, no penetration so far.
No, nothing to.
Thankfully for Arsenal,
nothing to
and
concern. Nothing to concern anyone. Although to be fair, looking at shots, Brighton have had 4 shots, nothing on target. Arsenal had 1 shot, 1 goal.
And they let a soft goal in as well. That was a soft goal to let in.
It was. I mean, I think Saka couldn't believe that when it just.
Yeah, he did. He kind of like shrugged his shoulders
and
it went through the keeper's legs.
But yeah, he was having a good day.
Brighton's number 6 on the ball right now.
Eze's got a nice bit of colour in his hair. I just noticed. He's got a bit of orange and red in his dreads. Not Eze. Oh, he's got a similar barnet to you, Eze, going on.
Yeah, Eze's got a little bit of colour at the back there, a little bit of red. Yeah, he's looking a bit cool there with the old Gooners colours at the back.
I wish I could have some of that.
He looks a bit gormless right there for Brighton. Right.
Arsenal.
Is that Nkapie, number 5?
Is that Nkapie?
Have you rested anyone after the weekend? It's quite soon to get back in on the action.
Saliba's not in the team. Saliba was out on. I think Saliba picked up a little knock.
Yeah, I think Nkapie is number 5, isn't he? He's your left back, isn't he?
But like I said, Mosquero's a decent fill-in for Saliba.
And he's filling in for Saliba, Mosquero, right? And he's been pretty solid all season when needed.
When needed, he hasn't had
Ben
a lot
White hasn't had a shout in weeks, has he? Or has it been months? How long's Ben White?
It's been quite some time. He's not on the bench again, so there's obviously
fallen out of favour a little bit. Maybe not trying hard enough on the training pitch.
He plays great when he plays, though. I don't know what the problem is, but I think he's going. Brighton just had a shot, but it's gone right into the crowd.
Like I said, they've got Arsenal don't look panicked here at all. I don't think Brighton are causing that shape any problems, really.
No, they're not. I think Arsenal.
Arsenal at the moment 1-0 up just seem comfortable to let Brighton have the ball.
Yeah, of course they
comfortable to say we'll sit back. We're going to sit back and block. You lot have the ball, and we'll probably catch you on a break and go 2-0. Bob's your uncle. Yeah. Now you could argue. Is there an argument to say it's kind of lulling? It's quite a slow-paced game. Brighton, Arsenal for the number 1 team are not thrashing the pants, so to speak, off of Brighton. Is there the argument to say that this is Arsenal trying to cruise control it, and then suddenly a goal pops in and it's panic stations?
This is what they do, rather than just go arses to the wall. They do tend to.
Yeah, it's not exactly Klopp's Liverpool or City or Pep's City, is it?
But they're comfortable though.
But it's very they look comfortable, in control, and they've got that class, haven't they? About them?
Yeah, there's Gabriel's just had a quick word to Rice there. Hand over the mouth. Make sure you kick the ball.
As we know, that's the big difference. And who's that with yellow boots there? Is that Gabriel in the yellow boots talking to Rice?
Yeah.
So we've got the yellow boots and the hand over the mouth. Now, what is the effect of that? Yellow boots.
Rice is a short one to Eze. Eze's going to pass it out to Saka. This is obviously something they worked out in the training ground. Saka's beating his man. My screen's
Who else has got? Nkapie's got yellow boots. Watch out for Nkapie and Gabriel, both armed with yellow boots tonight in the area. But there is a Brighton defender in yellow boots marking them. I don't know if that cancels it out. Eze in the yellow boots now, laying it to the right.
I just find that a bit annoying. They had a chance to float one into the box. They played it out wide, and then it's now a Brighton throw-in. It just seems such a waste.
Yeah,
get the chance to play
Saka's twinkle toes. He's been causing trouble, but his twinkle toes, he's just been a millisecond off.
Yeah.
Like even against Tottenham, don't get me wrong. I've watched the last 3 Arsenal games on our lives and followed the last 3, since including the Tottenham game. The Tottenham game, he had his best out of the 3. He terrorised Tottenham a bit, but he still only got past the Tottenham defence a couple of times. But the last 2 games, he hasn't really gone round anyone. Yeah. He's done all the twisting around in a circle, but he hasn't quite broke the line.
Sean, open the window. Someone's let one rip in here. It proper stinks, mate. If you wouldn't mind, open the door, let a breeze in, please, sir. Yeah, nice one, pal.
The Gooners are in full control here.
I need to open a window in this bar because someone's proper let one rip and it stinks like high heaven.
Who's that?
And what else? I just want to take you over to the Man City Forest game. Man City are in control. I mean, they've had 65% possession from what I can. Have they? 72% possession, but there's.
Are they up?
They're not up. No, it's 6 shots on target. 6 shots, 2 on target. Forest have had 3 shots and 1 on target. So they're doing not for their possession. They're not doing bad actually. Forest.
And what's going on in the Chelsea game at the moment?
In the Chelsea game, and it's still 1-0 down to Villa. They've had the lion's share of the possession. They've had 2/3 possession. Had more shots on target. more shots
Well, we're
generally.
25 minutes in there at it's at Villa Park, isn't
it's
it?
Villa Park, yeah. But and the Fulham West Ham game
1-0 to Villa. That could be Chelsea could be throwing away that Champions League spot.
Yeah, they could be, and over at West Ham, Fulham West Ham at the Craven Cottage. The possession's been about evening.
Tottenham could do with Fulham loot throwing one today, but I think it's really down to City because it's Forest that are Tottenham's enemy at the moment. Forest that are in danger. It's between Forest, in my opinion, West Ham and Spurs.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you don't want
the third place bottom.
You don't want Forest picking up points. You know, as soon as they start
buffer
up behind
That's what I mean. I'd rather West Ham keep winning, because they've been in good form than Forest suddenly find form. Then you've got two teams in form.
Am I correct that Tottenham have to play all three of the bottom clubs as well? Don't they have to play West Ham and Wolves as well, I think.
Yeah. I think we play Forest in the next couple of games, don't we?
So. Yeah. Your fate is definitely in your hands, and considering how you've been playing.
Who got the goal for Chelsea this evening?
The Diaz. It was no, it's Douglas Luiz. It's Villa 1-0.
Yeah,
Douglas
that's a good
Luiz.
point.
Yeah,
it'd be shocking if it was Diaz. Pedro. Yeah. They got Pedro up front.
Pedro. I was suggesting that maybe Pedro should just play with a massive elastic band just round his waist, pinning his arms to his side, which just prevents any unnecessarily...
Mitoma picking himself up over here off the floor and Timber's down? What went on there between Timber and Mitoma?
Fouling. I don't know.
And Arteta's having a little squabble. He's having a squabble with the opposing bench.
Arteta does like to get involved. It's a free kick anyway. Arsenal got a free kick.
Calming him down.
Rice
got the angry man. Gross.
Rice
it is Gross. He's got a double S there.
Yeah, I know. It's the German.
Grob on the old thing, but he's Gross.
Yeah, it's the German.
So we've got Gross. He's having it.
Declan Rice has done another short free kick to Eze.
Declan Rice is saying, look, that's gross. And the ref is really getting strict on Gross. He's told him, do one, son, do one.
I don't know why we've passed back. We had another opportunity to float one into the box with everyone up. And Declan Rice has passed it short to Eze, and then Eze's had to pass it short back to the...
Sometimes Declan is a little bit, too fussed about slicking his hair back and how he's looking.
Just float one in. Everyone's up. Float one in. But we're not going to do that.
I'm here with the keeper, Raya, just clearing it long. Where are you?
I'm 27 minutes and 10 seconds.
I just keep getting further behind.
Okay. 27 minutes and 18, 19, 20 seconds.
Nice.
We're going to need to, for our live streams in future, we are going to have to sort out this inconsistency with the...
well, it's not too bad. We're just doing the old general roundup.
Tommy can talk Tommy can talk bollocks for the both of us. He can talk before he knows what's even happened. So,
yeah.
And I'm just going to have to... John, I'm going to have another refill over here, mate. My Mr. Happy's running a little bit dry. I'm going to need a refill.
Come on, Brighton. We need some serious...
Oh, Martinelli's just been fouled. Just...
Take him down. Take Martinelli out. Finish him for the season.
Just in the
Whatever would hope. What player, as a Tottenham fan, what player could I hope gets injured for you guys in the remaining 6-7 games? What have we got? 6 games, 7 games, 8 games?
8 games.
What are we on 30?
Games?
It's today the 30th.
No, it's 29 today. I don't know.
29. I don't know. So what we got? 9 games left. Yeah. So I want Arsenal to drop half those 27 points. Who would you say is your key player? I'm not talking Flash Harry. Who's the key player that holds it all together?
Rice holds it all together.
And it does, doesn't it? Often when you have a nice meal, a bowl of rice holds
everything together.
Thai green curry with a nice plate of rice is good.
Rice is taking this free kick. Rice is on the left-hand side. Hopefully he's going to float one in and not just pass it to Eze. He kicks it back to Raya. I'm hoping we're going to actually float one into the box this time. Come on, kids. Rice, arms up. Ball comes in.
Oh, hold on,
he just... No, he looked like he almost tried... It looked like he tried to chip the keeper, actually, and it just went over the bar.
It wasn't a bad effort, but it was a bit of a limp one, wasn't it? Over the top.
Greatest.
Cold in.
And it's going to be a Brighton...
I think he flopped that. I think he was trying to actually not go for goal. I think he was trying to put that...
I think he was just trying to get...
Far post.
Yeah.
Whip it to the far post, and he just hit that.
Yeah, he didn't. It was
A
a
good
poor
gob
one.
on the pitch.
It was a poor one
Rice
from
heaves
Rice.
a big gob on the pitch, which always seems to help Premier League footballers out.
Yeah, he just
That's
got,
one tradition that is still in the game. A big, good
which
old
is
spit.
nice, isn't it? Flob one
Yeah,
right out.
big flob when the
And
camera's on you.
we got a bit of ping pong going on here in the midfield. Headers,
Yeah,
volleys.
Rice got up well for that header in the midfield, though. I don't
But
think this is Brighton's best bet because Arsenal win the ping pong normally. And
Timber picked it up, but
yeah, interception by Timber on the 20-yard line.
I don't know what happened.
Interception by Timber, and it's turned over by number 24 for Brighton.
Who's number 24 for Brighton?
Kadioglu.
Oh, Kadioglu got fouled.
I think he returned the favour, didn't he? He got it back after Timber's interception.
So Brighton trying to mount something.
Eze closing down the defence. Arsenal now doing operating with the high press.
Mosquera
a little bit more intensity all of a sudden about Arsenal.
Mosquera's already on a yellow card, and
that looked a bit shaky.
Yeah, I don't think there's much in that, but he needs to be careful here because
is he on a yellow already today or on a previous match?
No, he's already on a yellow today. He needs to need to be careful.
What I've noticed with Arsenal's play, and I think it's a bit of cunning play by Arteta, and I think it's a system that Arsenal play, and maybe everyone hasn't caught up yet. And I know everybody has a signal, but I think he has a very, very cunning way of changes the intensity of the match. I think he's pulling the strings. Arsenal go into a very we're just chilled out, we're laid back, we're not pressing. And then all of a sudden for 5 minutes, they'll do this intense press, start winning the ball and press Brighton high up the pitch. I'm not saying it always works as the ball's pinging around in Arsenal's box right now. But I often you're calling the game and you're like, oh, Arsenal are just kind of content. And then suddenly, now, it's press.
I don't know why they just don't do that at the start and just give themselves a three goal buffer.
I get it. And I think what happened, Klopp had the whole thing of we're doing it for the whole 100 minutes. And then his Liverpool team was fantastic at it. They were high press, pace, power. But, they got burnt out. And I guess towards the end, maybe they would start to lose. Arteta's is a sort of variation. Arsenal play the nice, steady, sideways football, and then suddenly there's an intense press, and then other times they're happy to give the other team the ball. Who's this in diabolical pain right now? It's number 36 for Arsenal.
Zubimendi is down. He had a clash of shins there, and I think he's come off second best.
Well, the other guy was on the floor, the guy with the yellow afro, and his studs were up, and it wasn't intentional. I think Zubimendi sort of clipped him while the guy was on the floor, from what I can see on the replay.
He's definitely down. He's not having a good time, old Zubi.
I think it was studs on the shin, nothing worse than that myself.
There was nothing intentional, I don't think.
The guy was lying on the floor, and Zubimendi kind of came flying in.
Yeah.
Saw the guy in a prone position, and sped into position and got some studs on the shin. I don't see what's wrong with that.
No, it's accidental. I mean, you come off second best sometimes, don't you? And that's what's happened with Zubs. What's he? Some disappointed, some sad-looking gooners. What's he up to? We can see you old man.
Someone's getting told off here.
Do you reckon he's
getting told off there? Was that Mosquera getting told off?
I don't know. Do you reckon that old man's had a bit of trumpet, mate?
I don't know. I think he's just a bit melodramatic. These old kids. Zubimendi's down. Yeah, that's a Premier League footballer, mate. He's not been shot. He's okay. Yeah, he could be trumpet. Could be trumpet.
He's brought
a bag of chisel with him.
He'll be down the Gooner bar later, mate.
Yeah,
right on the bugle.
Who was getting a right telling off there? Arteta was telling someone off. I can't go back to that now.
Probably Mosquera for just...
Yeah, it looked like Mosquera. He was pointing and he was giving it.
He needs to calm the hell down because we can't go down to 10 men.
Yeah, look here. So he goes on the floor. Oh, yeah, he kind of grazed his shin.
Yeah.
Nothing like a graze on the shin.
No, man. You've got to just be careful, guys. Be careful, kids.
Mikel
Arteta. Mikel. So Zubs is still on the sideline getting treatment. Arsenal currently down to 10 men. Brighton are in possession in the Arsenal half.
Yeah, just same again as the...
One header and then it's gone well wide.
Same as in the first half, really. Just Arsenal back in that shape, that defensive shape, happy to hold their shape. And the number 6 from Brighton puts it across and the header goes, 10 meters wide of the post. And this is the guy that put their head wide.
And
that
we're
looks a bit gormless. What's his name? Hinchelwood. He looks Hinchlew. Is it Hinchelwood or Hinchelwood?
And we're just getting
He looks a little bit gormless.
We're just getting news from the Etihad. Semenyo has just put City ahead. A 31-minute goal. I don't know how it happened, but City are
good news
leading.
For Spurs. Good news for Spurs. That's what we want to see.
Yes.
Don't let the Sheriff of Nottingham come and send Spurs down. That's not what we want to see.
City are currently leading.
Hood, whoever was hanging out in Nottingham Forest.
City are currently leading Forest 1-0 with Semenyo goal.
We've got Brighton on the attack down the wing here.
Semenyo's been a great buy.
Closed out by Nkapie.
I think again, Arsenal had the opportunity to buy Semenyo and they blew him out, and he's just been an absolute star player for City. I don't know why.
Would you swap him for Eze then? It's a bit mean to say that, isn't it?
But just when you have the spending power like City and Manchester United, you just buy everyone.
You can buy a dud. Yeah, you can buy. You look a genius, but really you've bought 3 duds that no one's ever heard of again.
Yeah, or
Chelsea love a bit of that, don't they? They love a bit of that.
When you had the
stick
money,
them out on loan.
When you're a great team, you just buy everyone so no one else can have them, don't you? I mean, I think Semenyo would have been great in the Arsenal team. He's been great for City, and
Brighton are trying here. They are trying, but Arsenal just have got that solid shape, and they don't seem to have to unlock the door. Let's see what they can do now.
Gyökeres now picked it up in the Brighton half, but he's just lost it. He just doesn't seem to have the feet for it when he's trying to get round players. I don't know what it is.
Like you said, he's a big old boy, but he doesn't seem to have that body strength that you expect from a big guy yet. Look at that touch.
It's the skill.
Man.
He doesn't have the skill in his feet.
Did you see that touch?
Yeah, I know. His first touch of a rapist. I mean, the first touch of someone that's incredibly heavy-handed. Heavens. Grape. The first touch of a grape picker.
Yeah. You have to be careful with that. You're not allowed to say those words on here.
I know. First touch of someone that's very heavy-handed.
Yeah. He's definitely got a bad touch.
Yeah. Brighton on the attack. They've just floated one in. Reyes caught it.
That was quite a nice little dinking it out, Reyes. So, yeah, you're right. He cleared that up nicely, didn't he?
And I mean, the acrobatics, and you've just seen that. They tapped him on the shoulder like, "Hello, mate, are you there?" And he's just gone down like, again, it was just a body shot from Tyson complaining to the referee.
Yeah, look at that, man. He's on the floor. He's sat on his ass. That's quite amusing.
Terrible stuff.
It is. I mean, if you're getting taken out by a guy that looks like Mitoma, you're in big trouble, aren't you, mate?
It was a tap on the shoulder, and he's flipped over like he's trying to win some.
I mean, Mitoma looks a bit sweet. You know what I mean? He looks.
We've got it, and
he don't look. He's not exactly like flipping Didier Drogba challenging you as a keeper, is it? Where you're like, oh, what's Saka got going on here? What have Arsenal got going on here? What's happened here in the box?
Nothing.
The referee's just giving it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's. The guy's just fallen over. Saka's behind him, and
everyone's going for that haircut. Even the ref's got that haircut. What's with the shave, complete thin around the to the back of the head? Everyone's doing that.
Hang on, mate. I've just got an update from Chelsea. João Pedro has just equalised for Chelsea in the.
Oh, there you go. Recovered from Declan Rice's mauling on Sunday, and was it Sunday? Declan Rice's absolute mauling, and he's actually managed to put one in. Well done to Pedro. I think that puts him on 12 goals for the season, Pedro. He's not had a bad season.
Yeah, that's excellent stuff.
For the scorers this year, Haaland and Iago, and then everybody else.
I mean, it seems like it's with a run of play as well. Chelsea have had 70%.
Arsenal breaking away here, but Brighton cancel it out.
Possession in that game, and 9 shots on target. 9 shots.
Brighton on the ball. Anything coming of this, Ash?
No, nothing. No.
Good defending though by Arsenal, aren't they? They're solid there.
Solid again. Rice loses the ball. Rice doesn't. Rice is great with some things and dodgy with others. Rice sliding in all over the shot there.
Yeah, Balaba. He's hands all over Balaba.
Rice needs to be careful sliding across.
He's going in a bit reckless there.
He does need to be careful.
That foot was up as well,
I think he pulled it back. He definitely.
He was close. He's
close.
He
knew what he was doing. He pulled that foot back. He went sliding, and both his legs were back.
I believe you. But the Brighton manager looks like his waters have broken. But yeah,
nothing doing. and
Nothing doing.
Brighton have got a throw in their own half. It's going to be taken by Weller, and Arsenal keep plugging away here. But Brighton are definitely not giving up. But Brighton's heads have not gone down in this match, despite the fact that they're 1-0 behind from that Saka
Brighton
goal.
saying up front, what's their forward line looking like? How many goals have Brighton got? Like, how much of a threat are they going to pose to Arsenal this
I
year?
don't think a massive threat. It's hard to tell, really. They've just won a free kick on the right hand side of. No, Arsenal won that throw.
38 goals.
Okay.
38 goals in 28 games. So they average more than a goal a game, which is always decent.
Yeah, so you expect
248 shots. 124 shots on target this season. I don't know if they've had a shot on target today.
I think they've had one so far. One shot on target. No shots. They haven't had any shots on target. They've had 6 shots, none on target. Yeah. Possession's been fairly even, but I think Arsenal have been comfortable. They've just given it away there. Rice has just given it away. Brighton have picked it up on the right hand side. They're trying to build something. They're slowly getting pressed back.
Cleared away by the Arsenal defence.
No, back down.
And Brighton have just run in there and they've got it down on the right hand side of the Arsenal box, number 17.
And then they're bringing it across the midfield. Just Arsenal are containing that attack.
That's what I'm saying. Arsenal got that early goal and they're just happy to contain and hope that Brighton don't get one. And they probably think they're good enough that Brighton get one.
Brighton have just run it out there and it's back to Raya for a.
And Arsenal are probably
kick.
Like, listen, we're playing the mathematics here. We've done it all season. We know that if we sit like this, yes, teams 1 in every 3 times we're 1-0 up. And a team might equalise against us or whatever, and then we'll switch it on if we have to.
Yeah.
But there's no point in us switching it on until we have to. So that's just their philosophy.
It seems incredible. They just switch on for the first 20 minutes and,
that would be the magic formula if you could switch it on and get 2-0. But I guess they've got the data. Arteta might be a data man. He might look at the data and go, look at the games where we didn't contain and we went up 1-0. And we tended to concede or, pushing for the 2-0, we tended to concede. So, you don't know how deep they get now. They might be analysing all the games in that level of depth. And literally containment might look ugly and attack might seem better. But maybe the stats say otherwise. You'd have to know.
You never know.
What the orders are from the gaff,
Yeah, the gaffer controls the play, don't he? It's up to him.
And of course, Martinelli is a prime example of the shave around the sides.
Yeah, there's just that no sideburns, isn't it? It's literally it's almost the opposite of what I'd have if I grew my hair. I'd have a long back and sides if I grew my hair, and they just have a short back and sides all the way up, don't they? It's like just a. I keep thinking about doing that. Just let it all grow out, like Trevor from GTA, and just let like a little portion just grow, and then shave it up tight.
So you're like eagle with 2 horns coming up.
Yeah, just let it grow thick around the.
You'd look really, really ill.
I think I'd look. Yeah, I've suggested it to the kids, and they said no. I haven't put it to the missus yet.
They don't want you picking them up from school looking like that. Well, they don't. No one wants to see Daddy bent over a car with his cuffs on, do they? Cuffed outside the school when he's trying to pick the kids up, just because he looks like the biggest danger, to the school kids.
Yeah, I just don't think they want me wandering around the house looking like that. To be fair,
fair enough. That your kids would probably cuff you in the basement.
Wouldn't be the first. No, Jesus Christ, no. Anyway, back to the match.
Yeah. Aston Villa, Chelsea, still 1-1, 43 minutes played there.
No goals at Craven Cottage so far.
1-0 still to City.
City still leading Forest with that single goal, and Brighton
44 minutes played there.
Brighton still, Arsenal still up here with the Saka goal, and it's been comfortable, really. I'd say for Arsenal. Brighton haven't really posed
my multicoloured hair.
Yeah, so it's nice old.
I need some water.
Which kid does that belong to, mate?
Oh, that's the youngest. The youngest has got. It's World Book Day tomorrow, so she's got this for World Book Day. So I thought, hanging around. I think it's a character from a cartoon, like on Netflix. Has it?
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't see how it's a book. I don't know. Like World Book Day now with schools includes like cartoon characters where
yeah.
but it's just like dress up day.
Just dress
I don't
up
know why
as
they
a
don't just call it dress up.
as a character.
Schools tried to vaguely use the word book, like, yeah, we're doing something educational. Actually, her school are really terrible for that. Like every other day, it's ancient Greek day or something. There's like, last minute. Oh, can you put your kid in a toga? You're like, oh yeah, right.
But when you turn up in your vulcanized rubber outfit,
Yeah,
there's
they're
no
not
room
happy.
for that. There's no room
They're
for that
not
in
happy.
school
They're not
game, is
happy.
there? Scandalous, isn't it? It's political
He's a
correctness
real
gone
moaner,
mad.
isn't he? The Brighton manager, what a moaner. He's always moaning. I mean, I mean, I'm a Spurs fan, so I hate everything Arsenal, but
Yeah.
I have a special dislike of Arteta.
Oh.
If you're not, I think if you're not an Arsenal fan, Arteta is a very dislikable character. Like, I wouldn't say good evening. Good evening. I quite liked him.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, good evening, and he's doing well with Villa. But like, you know, I didn't have any hatred towards that man. Obviously, because Arsenal weren't doing so well under him. But
Yeah. Yeah.
he just didn't look like a hateable character.
No,
Whereas
he's got a
Arteta just
slightly
looks like
formless expression,
I
but
don't know if he's a serial killer or something. He just looks a bit.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to hate the Arsenal, the Tottenham manager this month, but I just don't know who he is. Who is that?
Well, he
It could be any.
collected dead body parts for Frankenstein. Look him up, Igor.
I mean,
Frankenstein's
he could be off.
helper.
He could be off by the weekend. You could be looking for your
You
fourth
can't really hate a guy
manager.
who's going, oh, a Brighton in here.
No, they're not. No, there's 3 minutes of stoppage, and I just at the moment Brighton are struggling to actually. I mean,
Well,
I don't want to box us up,
Arsenal are
but they're
just containing. So
struggling to create anything meaningful.
if you didn't see the score and you switched on, you'd say it's an evenly matched game between two mid-table teams,
Yeah,
right? What people wouldn't realise is that, so if you hadn't seen the score and you didn't see the kits, they'd all be naked.
yeah.
No, but you get what I mean. If you didn't know anything about the game and you were just having a little watch, you basically go, oh, it's two very evenly matched teams. Whereas really what it is one far better team deciding to play containment and happy to just sit there
Yep.
And say, you're not good enough to get a goal past us.
Yeah. Which is
And if
basically
you
where we are.
do, we'll switch it on and we'll come for you. Like, if
I mean,
you get one past,
I would
we'll
have
come
preferred.
for
I
you.
would have preferred to just have 2 goals.
Every fan would, my friend. Every fan would. Right, I'm going to go recharge my juice. I'll be back in a second.
Bloody hell. Okay, mate, and I'll just the Newcastle. Newcastle United have just kicked off at St James's Park. We can give you a quick lineup if you want. They've got United have got Sesko up front, Kuna, Fernandez, Mbumu, Mainu, Casemiro, Shaw, Maguire, Yoro, and Mazraoui, and Lamans in goal. Newcastle lineup is Gordon, Barnes, and Elanga, Ramsey, Tonali, Joe Linton, Hallburn, Thale, and Trippier and Ramsdale in goal. And as soon as we hear anything from St James's Park, we'll let you know. But that is currently underway at St James's Park. That's the late kickoff tonight. Hotshot Tommy is out. Oh, there's a bit of action in the Arsenal box. Brighton could not make anything of it. Arsenal were just comfortable in possession. Comfortable defending. We haven't had a great deal of possession, like meaningful possession, since we scored. The Arsenal team, but they're just comfortable containing Brighton, who just can't seem to put much together at the moment. And maybe there's Gyökeres again. He just doesn't seem to be able to. There's no convincing with Gyökeres today in this game. And the problem is, because he's not convincing, Arteta will bring him off, put on Jesus, and Jesus will just not be any threat to anyone. And what in Jasper's blue the fuck blazes are you doing, son? Who knows? And I think Brighton upset because they expected a few more seconds of extra time, but that is it. First half is concluded at the Amex Stadium for Brighton. First time we're on a break. There's still a few more minutes to play at
Sorry about that. I'm
Etihad.
back. I was just having a fight with a hat.
What's the Villa ground called?
Yeah, what is it nowadays? See, I'm old-fashioned. I'm calling it Villa Park.
Yeah, it's Villa
I've got
Park. Yeah, it's still Villa
Alzheimer's. Yeah,
Park. Yeah, I'm just looking. The Brighton ground is called the American Express Park. They're the Amex Park, Amex Stadium, aren't they?
yeah. What was the previous name for Brighton? It wasn't always that, was it? Or was it
No,
always at the Amex?
well, maybe it was. It's yeah, and it couldn't have always been the Amex, could it?
Nah.
Surely, I'll let our
I'm
statistician.
thinking. I'm thinking of in the Premier League.
It has been the Amex for quite some time, hasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember. Just get the old
And the only other
four
game
by
still
fours, the
with.
binoculars on. Oh, it was the Farmer Stadium,
Okay,
commonly referred to as the Amex. Yeah, there you go. So it's
yeah,
referred to as the Amex, but it is the Farmer Stadium. Is the
okay.
name as it is located near the village of Farmer. Uh,
Interesting.
yes.
Thomas's interesting fact of the day. That.
Interesting fact of the day. Yeah, I was the one who called the Etihad like main road or whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
it has been the main road for since some serious investment since the 115 charges started, has it? It's
yeah.
115.
Well,
I mean, that's the thing as well. All week long, it's just been Paul Scholes, I don't know, a whole bunch of people slagging off Arsenal for playing unsexy football, scoring from corners, blah blah blah. 115 charges FC. No one's worried about that,
oh,
are
of
they?
course they're not. Of course they're not.
Liverpool. Liverpool are. What's happened here, mate? Something's gone wrong with the. Have you reduced the size of the doodles, mate? What's happened? I don't know. There's a bit of
Hold on.
something's gone on. We've gone small.
No, I can see us on the thing.
I can see us on the thing, but we're a bit tinier than we were before.
Oh, maybe I'm not up to speed. Let me refresh. Let me refresh, buddy boy.
I don't know why.
I'll
Something's gone
tell you
wrong.
if we've gone small. No, we're totally fine on mine. I'm watching. I'm watching along on my spare laptop here, and we are totally fine on
You'll
that.
see the size change in a minute. For some reason, I can see my.
No, I'm squeezing. Oh, you mean like we've gone like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
a bit
yeah,
thinner?
yeah, yeah. We've
There's
gone
a black
thinner.
bar. Oh, you're making it large again. You're making it big for me. I've seen it changing size just now. What if I do this? Will it get bigger?
I'm a little bit bigger. Why am I a little bit bigger?
Oh, you're just a fat cunt. I mean, you just eating a lot of food probably in the halftime break.
What's happened, dude? Oh, we're just gonna have to roll with that. My half of the screen is definitely bigger than your half of the screen. I'm occupying more space than you. Hotshot.
That is totally okay. I've got an
Hotspur.
advert here with a lady in a yellow dress. Don't know what that's all about. I haven't been right. What's going on? What we got going on at the Etihad, Ash?
At the Etihad, we are now.
Is it
Oh,
at the Etihad?
crap. Yeah, it is at the Etihad, and it is half time. Man City 1.
Who got the goal again on 31
Sesko,
minutes?
Semenyo.
Semenyo, 31 minutes.
Semenyo.
We've got the draw probability 14%, 4% Nottingham Forest
Yeah,
to
I mean,
win.
I just can't. I mean, to be fair, they've had 5 shots, 3 on target, but they're 31% possession. City at home
Yeah, they're not
on the
looking. Yeah,
roll
they're
they're
not
on.
looking good. Yeah,
I feel for Forest
bit of a
because
threat to
they're
you boys
struggling.
still.
Well, as long as if Arsenal win and
And it's 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. Wait, how's that
Yep,
happened? Okay, we're deep into stoppage time. Yao Pedro has scored a second at
in the
Chelsea
46th minute.
in the 46th minute. Crikey.
Now, how do you say his name? Is it Jao? J-O, A with a little ooh, ooh, and then another
Yeah, I
O.
think it's just sort of like a
Jao.
Yao Pedro.
Yao
Yao
Pedro.
Pedro.
Yao. Yao Pedro.
Like someone just
Yao
stood
Pedro.
like he just stood on your foot. Yao Pedro.
Or like someone stuck the carrot somewhere. Like,
Yeah,
Yao
don't
Pedro.
stick that in my note, you sick. Yeah,
Yep.
kind of thing going
So
on.
Chelsea have had 12 shots to Villa's 4. Looks like they've taken control of that match in a big way. Possession 67% to Chelsea, 299 passes to 130 for Villa. Villa are getting pants down at the moment, 92% accuracy. One yellow card to Villa, none to Chelsea, and yeah, it does. They've had 8 corners, Chelsea to Villa's 1, so it does smack of domination at Villa Park.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the early goal, you just thought maybe Villa are going to
I did.
pick
I
things
did. I
up
thought
here,
maybe that's the turnaround for the season. That definitely
Chelsea have definitely turned it
consolidates.
around.
Yeah, and then and the pool may be slipping. Maybe Chelsea now favourites for that number 4 spot. Let's have a little look at the tables.
Let's have a
At
little
the
look
stables.
at the stables, the tables.
Got Arsenal first with 67 points. Man City second, currently on 62 points, but they've got the game in hand. And I guess that's if we keep going as scores as they are. Manchester United on 29 points, also with the game in hand over Arsenal, but 52 points. Not a threat at all in the title race. It really is a
Yeah, I mean
two-horse
it
race.
is between. Well, they're not interested,
Totally
are they?
different team, aren't they
Yeah,
now?
totally different. It's exactly the same team and a totally different proposition, which is just insane, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, at the start,
I
they
mean,
didn't have
I'd
a
say,
bubble at the start.
I'd say Amorim must be really upset. But what did he walk away with? That was it, 12 or 18 million pounds for being sacked. I mean, he's not going to be that upset. Oh no,
No,
the
you're never
players
that
didn't play
upset.
with me. Oh, they didn't play for me. They didn't like me. The players.
And they're showing us the Saka goal here. A lot of work. Well, Timber coming forward there.
Yeah, and
Saka
it's just.
strolled inside as he does. That is a soft goal. The keeper should have just batted that away.
Yeah, I mean, it goes in between his legs and bounces off his heel, doesn't it? And just it's in.
It wasn't even that blindsided. Look, he's seen the ball.
He's seen
He's
the ball and
seen
he
the
just
ball.
couldn't get to. He just did. I don't
Look at
think
his
he thought.
eyes. He's seen the ball. He had time there looking at the ball. He did a kind of get down dance move. And
Yeah,
as I say, sore cheeks.
it must be. There's no other explanation, is
There
there?
is, and even Saka knows them sore cheeks, buddy.
Sore cheeks, baby.
Keown
Sore
really,
cheeks,
Keown.
baby.
I mean, Keown was the guy that you didn't want to meet in a dark alley when you used to see him playing for Arsenal.
Yeah,
He really, it wasn't exactly Jude Law, huh?
yeah.
Now he's got the whole
He
stubble.
wasn't the
He's
sort of.
rocking the whole.
He wasn't that
He's
sort of
rocking
bloke.
the I'm kind of good-looking ugly thing nowadays, isn't he,
Yeah, yeah. He
Keown?
wasn't the sort of bloke you wanted to meet down in the Love Muscle toilets when the lights
No,
were a bit off, weren't
no.
they?
Now
Was,
he's rocking the kind of stubble over his
yeah, yeah,
pockmarked face, and he was a hard bastard back in the day. I mean, I'm sure he's
yeah. I mean,
in football terms, he was.
yeah.
I think I'm going to put my multicoloured hair away as Brighton have really let me down. I ain't
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
that out unless Brighton score.
Okay, fair enough. We'll look forward to never seeing that again.
Yep.
Excellent.
Right.
I need to John. I need a refill on my
Match day 29.
Mr. Happy Mug over here, son. You wouldn't mind filling me back up, please?
Well, it's going well for Spurs today. West Ham drawing, Forest down 1-0. This could be better for Spurs, really. But if West Ham were losing, but I would take this.
I mean, if West Ham win,
days
Spurs
long.
are. Where are they on goal difference?
Well, West Ham are on 26, Spurs 29, goal difference -5. We've got a far superior goal difference to everyone in the relegation battle.
Yeah.
And I think that should be the significant factor that means Tottenham will not be relegated. Because when you look at that, that's a point.
Yeah.
-5, none of them are catching Tottenham on the goal difference.
Yeah.
So below Tottenham, you've got Forest on -16, West Ham on -20, and Burnley on -26. So it shows you, I always look at goal difference as a huge telling factor. Like when you look at the top 4 and you look who's playing really well, you'll probably find, it sounds really stupid. Tottenham's is a freaky goal difference to be down there and have that much better goal difference than those other teams.
I mean, you do still you have to play Forest and Wolves, which you've got to play Leeds. I mean, if you Liverpool, Forest, Brighton, Villa, Chelsea, you've got Atletico Madrid twice in the Champions League, Sunderland, Wolves, Leeds. It's not the easiest of runnings you've got.
I would rather play those bottom teams though and have it in your own hands than us flop against some of the mid-table teams. Even more depressing, and then not be able to do anything. But at least it's in your own hands.
Well, in the next 5 games,
at least if you get your pants taken down by Forest, you can say we deserve to go down.
Well, the next 5 games, you've got Liverpool, Chelsea, and Villa.
We'll do all of them, I think.
Probably. I can't see you not coming away with points.
We're hot shot Tottenham. We are the Super Spurs.
Are you hot Spur Tommy or hot shot Tommy?
Well, hot shot Tommy, I thought.
Okay, I was calling you Hotspur earlier.
Well, I could be Hotspur
Tommy. I couldn't remember, and I just thought it didn't.
I haven't even changed my name today.
I know.
Well, I did arrive late, sorting out all my bank cards and everything.
Yeah, it's a shame when your wallet gets stolen. It's such a nuisance, isn't it? Especially when you have to prove your identity in person. Tiny cock, massive nuts, slap that on the
hot shot.
Hot shot
Right.
Tommy. Yeah, when I'm looking on the call here, we've got my screen just does appear to be you've a little bit wider. I don't know what's happened. We'll have to address.
I've always had a bit more girth than you, my friend.
We're not going to deal with that now because we start tinkering. Gremlins in the machines, ghosts
In the Matrix,
in
yeah.
the Matrix. Maybe that's a metaphor for.
You've got a little white band above. You've got a
Yeah, I
pretty
know
little
it
white
wasn't there
band.
before. Like I say, because my screen has got wider, so I made my background.
I'm sure the viewer is fascinated by it.
Yeah. Obviously, no one gives. Sorry,
Is the viewer
kids.
fascinated? The viewer's fascinated. You got to remember the
The
algorithm
viewer.
for the algorithm. We don't use plural on this channel. We're just not so. We're very precise and analytical, so we
Yep,
will not use a plural unless needed. Now,
it's not gonna
the
happen.
algorithm takes time to find out who your audience is. It's still trying to work it out. You
Oh,
know.
here we go. I'm back to Laguna Bar.
What are you saying on the? Got the Now TV ad. There's somebody running adverts. I swear adverts were better in the 80s. You get old, you get grumpy.
Everything was better in
It
the
was
80s,
better
mate.
in the 80s.
80s.
That's what 70s, isn't it?
I don't
YMCA.
know.
But
It's like they say, mate. Is
you
it?
remember those funny adverts they used to have? What
Everything
was the
was.
advert where the guy was always driving a car through something and running through different scenes and all of that? Anyway, yeah, I've just lost plot.
They always say it was.
Your top three movies in the 80s. What were the top three films?
Everyone always says it was better in the 80s. Like when I was young, it was better. But it's
Yeah,
not.
everyone.
It's not. The
It was
day.
different.
The day
It
was.
was
But it's not,
different.
youth is better. Youth is
Yes.
always better. It was better
Yeah,
when I was young, and it was better when your parents were young. It was better when your grand. Because
I
youth is good.
agree.
Being young
I
is good, mate.
being young is good, but being different, it was different in the 80s. It doesn't mean better. It was
Yeah.
different. There was just as much. There was more dog shit on the pavement for 100% in the UK, mate. More dog shit. There's not a lot of dog shit nowadays because
No,
nobody picked up dog shit in a
yeah, no,
plastic
it's
bag
just
back then. There
shit. I
was
mean, I
no
remember
such
the
thing.
alley around the back of my mum's was just dog shit. We used to call it dog
Yeah,
shit
but
alley because of the amount of dog shit. It was horrific. Like people would just come out of the houses, walk down the alley, let the dog shit, and then come back to their house.
there was a
Dog shit
fat kid.
alley.
We used to walk to school in the morning, and there was a fat kid, right, who used to walk in the group. And some of the bullies, I was not one of these, used to get sweets and put them in the dog shit, and he would eat the sweets out the dog shit. Yeah, it was
Oh
really grim.
man.
Really grim. It was kind of a cruel bullying thing, really.
And how did the sweets? What sweets were they, Tom? How did they taste?
I don't know, mate. I didn't. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, thanks for that. But yeah. So things
You'd
weren't
do
better.
anything for a Werther's
The
original,
sniff of
wouldn't you?
violence in London was always going around with the football games. You got off on the wrong station. There was always a sniff of violence. Are we back on yet? We're not back on yet, are we?
Mm.
No, we're still some. Yeah. So yeah. But your three top movies from the 80s. I'm gonna go just shout out straight off the top of my head. I liked. I don't know if I put Ghostbusters in there. Was Ghostbusters 80s? It was, wasn't it? Star Wars was 1970s. I'm gonna go Back to the Future, Terminator, the first Terminator. Oh my gosh, what's another 1980s classic? Raiders of the Lost Ark? Maybe. Terminator, Back to the Future, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Hit me, baby. You
I'm
could have
go.
gone Scarface there for the
I'm
adults,
going
but of
Scarface, Terminator, and um,
course you're going to be more Reggie, buddy.
I'm keen to say Predator. I don't know. Am I Predator? I don't know whether that
Was that
was
1990 or the 80s? Predator, Running Man. Yeah, Predator was pretty awesome,
that
wasn't
was
it?
1987. Jesus Christ, how old are we?
Yeah, we're old,
You
buddy.
know what else I really like was Beverly Hills Cop, the first one.
Oh, Beverly Hills Cop. That's a shout.
That was such a cracking film.
Banana in a tailpipe.
Yeah, you just
Who
like
was the guy? A little lemon twist. A little lemon twist.
you disabled a squad car with a banana in the tailpipe.
Serge would have been a Brighton
Yeah,
supporter.
he would have been,
Oh,
wouldn't
Axel. Oh,
he?
Foley.
Oh, what is this with the your shirt? It looks like some
Yeah.
scrub.
That was a quality film, mate. But there were some great films then. Think Ghostbusters, whatever. They were just good quality entertainment, funny films. Like where you get up to go to the cinema as a big smack. Nowadays,
You know what I would also. I presume it was in the 80s.
I mean, Matrix was 90s. That was class when that came out.
Rocky
The first
4,
Matrix.
mate.
Rocky
is
4.
one of the
Whoa.
best soundtracks to any movie ever made.
Everybody who's got in the gym and done a little bit of weights has worked out to Rocky 4 at some point in their life, hasn't
Just gets
they?
you past. I still watch it now. I still watch it now and get seriously pumped and swear to myself that I'll probably exercise tomorrow. And then
if I can change, everybody can change.
And then just wake up with a hangover and think, well, I'll probably do it the day after, and then I don't watch
What
Rocky
quality
anymore for a
films
little
are they?
while.
Rocky 4? Commando was 80s. I mean, that's not really quality, is it? Arnie with a rocket launcher on the shoulder. It was a bit pants, but had some good lines.
I think
I had to let him go.
Here's an interesting fact about Commando. At the time, that was the film with the highest casualty death rate of any movie ever. He killed so many people in that
Hey,
film.
what was the one we counted them around your yard once? What was the guy? Was it Jet Li? Who was the guy who had that? What were the two movies, the Asian movies? I don't know if they're based in Hong Kong. And they had just such a high kill rate, the geezer. And we watched it around your yard once. I can't remember the name of the movie. I don't know if it's Hong Kong or China at the time. It was Hong Kong at the time, but yeah, with the big death rate. What was that film, man? With a massive shoot kill count. Terminator had a big count. I mean, how many cops did he take down in that police station? What
30,
was it, 28 or 30?
30, something like that.
Don't worry, Mrs. Garner, you'll be fine. We got 30 cops in
I think
here.
Commando was like heading into the 200s. Commando, he killed 200 people in that
First
film.
Blood was in the 80s.
Oh, man.
Some quality.
I don't know what my top 3 is anymore, mate. It's anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're back on. Enough talk about the 80s. Let's get on. What we got?
Should we just put on Commando and get drunk? I think that's the more Mr. Happy.
Oh, and the ball goes down the right-hand side with Arsenal. Bit of ping-pong in the air. Big header forward. Brighton pinging it back. Ping-pong, ping-pong, ping-pong.
Ping-pong. And I'm hoping that Arsenal are going to start with a little bit more of a spring in their step just to try and put this game to bed.
I head it to you. You head it to me. You head her on the floor. Right. What are we doing now?
is that
Mitoma? No, that's
I
Kadioglu.
don't think there's been any. I don't think
Arsenal starting with a bit of intent like they did at the start of the first half. Maybe the aim is to get one here, then sit back, contain. Probably quite a boring match. If Arsenal get another goal, I think it'll be very boring.
Yeah,
I think they'll go full containment.
Oh, Brighton just fizzed one across the goal.
There's a neat little break there. And maybe that's the reason why Arteta does the containment. Because look, Arsenal pushing up, a chance goes to Brighton.
But if they
Arsenal
just continue,
sit back, no chance to Brighton.
If they just continually push up, Brighton just end up pinned, don't they? There's no.
Brighton don't mind being pinned. Remember that.
Yeah.
That's exactly where they want you to be, trying to pin them, and then they get you. Bosh!
I don't know. I think Arsenal need to really come. They should have. They need to come out. Oh,
the flick on! Just a flick on to that, mate.
It was millimeters. I think it wasn't far from Brighton equalising there, and I really think Arsenal just need to just buck their ideas up here and just get on with this game now. Need to put it to bed, score another goal, and they're just gonna. I don't. We're just gonna be. I hope this isn't gonna be classic Arsenal because.
Well, classic Arsenal would be second place again in the league for the historical.
Yeah, of course
historical second place. No team in the whole of English top flight history, and we're looking at over 130, 40 years there. No team has come second 3 times, and Arsenal have done it twice.
Well, I think if it did, I was just looking at the stat from the 23-24 season. I think it was. Arsenal and Man City were in exactly the same place, 5 points difference, and Man City ended up winning it. So we're in exactly the same place as we was. Yeah, this
Arsenal team's slightly better. It's more solid all round. You're solid everywhere.
So I'm hoping we're not going to crumble like we did. We're just going to fold like a red hot Mars bar, are we?
Yeah, you folded that season. You folded. You started drawing and losing to teams that didn't deserve to be on the park with you.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're solid everywhere. And that I'm not saying City can't beat you because City are a monster, but it won't be due to Arsenal having a massive slip. You might draw an odd game. Like you may win 6, draw 3 out the next 9 games.
It can't be. It has to just be win everything. There's no.
Yeah, but I don't call that a floppage.
There can be
6 wins and 3 draws is not a flop, is it?
Well, not
possible. 27 points.
It depends if you're trying to win the Premier League or not, doesn't it? It has to be all out of this.
If you get 21 out of 27 points, I'd like to say Arsenal have won the league. That would take a monster performance to do you.
But Man City are not stopping.
Man City would have to not draw. If you get 21 points,
right?
Yeah, but if you get 21 points, remember Man City are sitting 5 behind you. What, game in hand though? So technically 2 if they win all their games. So Man City would only be able to, if you drop, they'd only be able to drop 2 points.
We still have to play them as well.
Yeah.
We've got to beat everybody. There's no option. Maybe we got a draw against City, and everyone else we've got to win. That's how it is now.
Arteta seems
We'll
to have the
see.
recipe for City, though, doesn't he? He seems to be quite good at doing
Yeah, I mean,
City.
I think he's happy just to park the bus, take the draw, and not stress too hard about it, and that would be correct in this scenario. We'll see. They've got to get through Brighton first. I mean, again, it seems comfortable, but Brighton have had a couple of little chances already in this second half. And I'd like to see a bit more pressing of the ball from Arsenal. Brighton have got it down the left-hand side. They're trying to bring it in. They was looking for a free kick, but it never came. Floating one into the box, picked up on the far side. And Arsenal are trying to regain possession. They're looking for a foul. It hasn't come, and it's gone out for a Brighton corner. Mosquera battling hard there, but he's conceded the corner, and Brighton have a corner. And Arsenal just haven't come out all guns blazing. Come on, Arsenal. We've lost your audio, Tommy.
I was just saying, in the build-up to that corner...
I wonder why I couldn't hear you. I thought you just letting me speak, but your microphone went off.
No. I only just spoke at the end there. No, it was Nkapie and that other guy. Do you see what were they doing on the floor? It was like one of them was drumming on the grass. And
I think Nkapie was looking for the free kick. And
they were doing something odd. They were both on their knees together, like tippy-tappy on the grass, like they were trying to come up with a tune together.
I don't know why no one's protecting Raya here. He's got Gross and Whiffer.
And Jorginho. Now, is Jorginho with the funky haircut and Whiffer? Now, we all know with Whiffer, if he gets a sniffer goal.
Whiffer with a sniffer.
And Gross is there. There's a bit of pushing and shoving as the ball comes in.
Oh, you're somewhat behind me on this game, mate.
Yeah, I am. I'm just giving them a little bit of flavour.
So the Brighton attack has broken down. Raya out, and I think it's the first red yellow card of the game to Brighton, and it's Gomez that's picked it up. A little foul on Declan Rice.
Didn't you say Mosquera had one earlier, or?
No, it's the first yellow for Brighton, I think, of this game.
Ah, you're right there.
And it's Gomez. Diego Gomez has picked up a yellow card for pulling back.
Yeah, number 25 for Brighton picks up his yellow card. Was it a little shirt? Was he a shirt lifter? Did he try to lift the shirt?
He looked like he was lifting his shirt as he's running past.
Yeah.
And
I'm not surprised. Have a look at him. He looks like he's attempted to have the no hair around the ears, Gomez, but it's kind of gone wrong with the razor, and it's sort of like there's a patch that's short, and then the rest is. It looks like he couldn't afford the full shave around the sides.
It looks like he's had his haircut breaking up a knife fight. Again, Arsenal had the opportunity to float one into the box there. We played it short, and Brighton were on the attack. I don't understand what they're doing. Why are Arsenal not floating these into the box?
And Jorginho made a good run there, took 3 with him.
Oh, it's just ridiculous what Arsenal were doing with these free kicks. You know, Declan Rice has got a correct.
You're kind of lucky it went out. It went out for a throw there, aren't you? To Arsenal.
It's madness. It's like, well, why is this? You know, every time Declan floats them into the box, and today we've chosen not to float any into the box. We're just going to keep. And then Brighton. If Brighton score from here, Arsenal deserve for Brighton to have an equaliser, because you know that was just such poor play. It really was. The whole point is you get a free kick in their half, and everyone's up, you float in, no?
So is the Brighton manager, right?
Yeah.
Is he Fabian Hersler?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, he's 33 years of age, but when I look at him, he looks like an embryo, man. I don't know what he has, what youth potion he takes, but I might call him the fetus from that. Fabian Fetus. He looks very young there.
Yeah.
And which Brighton players in the pink boots? Brighton have got an interesting colour. One guy's got blue boots, one's got blue, one's got orange, one's got pink. They've got the whole, and one's got yellow and white. They've got the whole reflection going on there, the whole rainbow system. Whereas Arsenal predominantly go for the yellow boots.
White or yellow, that's the end of it.
White or yellow, Arsenal. Unless, you know, someone's feeling like shaking it up a bit.
No, I say that. I think Zubimendi might, or is that Timber might be on slightly red boots. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got red boots. There's always somebody who has to be different, isn't there?
Yeah. But we give him his props because he has been solid.
I mean, Timber's giving it back to Raya. with a guy at 2 foot from him, and Ray has had to clear it downfield, and Brighton have just got it
Yeah, I
straight
know.
away again.
Arsenal is really just looks like they're going to try and make a mess of this now. Here's Nkapie doing what we like Nkapie doing, running down the wing, but he's got 3 players. I mean, he's come out with the ball. He's got 3. Now he's been pushed over, but the referee's not giving it. He just got completely dispossessed. I mean, he's tried to take on 3 Brighton players, and Brighton are now back in the attack, and Nkapie is out of position, although the play's been slowed down, and Nkapie has got back, all the defence is back, but Arsenal just haven't come out with any intent, I don't think, in the second half. It's like 1-0
But
up.
again, I'm just saying, if I was to switch on, I would think they're 2 reasonably evenly matched teams.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
looks
they've
like
got
it,
the
right?
percentage up at the moment, and it's yeah. Possession, Brighton have got the possession this half.
Have they?
I think it's 60-40 to Brighton
No.
for this half.
No, I've got 47% to 53% Arsenal's favour, mate.
I was probably looking at the wrong thing, mate. But I'm talking about this half, though. This was this
okay,
half,
the
I think.
second half. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Second half, 60-40 to Brighton, just to show
Yeah.
that they've upped it in the second half a bit. Brighton have stepped it up.
Yeah.
But if you were to switch on, you'd think 2 evenly matched teams, and you'd say the score's 0-0. Really, Arsenal were just content, I think, to contain. And
But
maybe when you play,
we do this rather than just turn it up, get out of second gear, bang in a couple of goals,
Well,
put
it's
the game to
successful.
bed.
Look where you are in the league.
But every game's a struggle. Why would you want that from your team? Why would you want that?
Well,
I don't know.
Some people lack pain.
Mr. Happy. John, I'm going to need a refill on Mr. Happy here when you're ready, please.
Have
sir.
you played in any poker tournaments lately?
Not for a couple of weeks, actually. I had a little bit of a bad run, which kind of.
What's your worst bad beat story from the last few poker tournaments? Just watching the ball get up nicely there, and who rose up number 11 for Arsenal there?
Jokeris to Saka. Saka's in the box. Oh, and Saka skies it. I don't know. I've had aces cracked by queens. Standard thing.
That's not too bad though.
No, I don't know.
I was thinking if you had like a horrific.
No, nothing horrific. No, just a terrible play more than anything. Just I think
Arsenal have responded here, haven't they? They've responded a little.
And Havertz looks like he's coming. I'd like to see Eze come off and Havertz back up Eze. Havertz back up Jokeris rather than take off Jokeris.
I think Eze's in a little bit of a hard position sometimes at the moment with Jokeris and Eze. I don't think they've figured out what to do with them both.
I don't think, but I'd like to see. Hang on, ooh,
Brighton,
no, Brighton nearly fluffed that, but they get themselves out of trouble. I'd like to see when Havertz and Jokeris play together. They play one game and they look so solid. And I'd like to see Eze come off because he's been almost invisible this half now.
Yeah, but don't you feel? I feel like Eze. I mean, again, just looking at it as an outsider, build-wise, size-wise, skill-wise, I feel like Eze could do a job like further up the pitch than he is. Or is
I
he?
think
Is
so.
he? Is he? You know, like maybe.
And Ray has just made a great save there. I mean, Brighton are pressing. It's the guy with the fuzzy blonde afro.
Georgina. Georgina. Oh, we used to have a girl in our school called Georgina.
And Rye's down injured.
Georgina.
I mean, it was a cracking shot and a cracking
his left shoulder.
Yeah. Left shoulder. What are they messing around with? Arsenal are just really not helping themselves in this game now.
Yeah, but is it a bad shoulder? He's also stretching out his leg, massaging his left shoulder. His left shoulder didn't hit the ground, so hard to see from that how he hurt the left.
It's always a bit of gamemanship, isn't it? But
yeah, he didn't actually. The left didn't. The vibration through his body, maybe. I mean, you know, if I threw myself over like that, I'd probably break 16 bones. But
yeah. No, I think he's just giving him some notes, just calm down the game. A bit of a team talk going on there.
Yeah. I think that was just clever play, isn't it? Professional play. He thought, look at him, look up there. Is everything all right? Have you got on? Have you?
Yeah, I mean, Brighton, we're getting ahead of steam, and I think we just had to calm this down a little bit now. It started to get silly. We're going to bring on a couple of substitutes. I'm hoping Eze comes off. We're going to bring on Kai Havertz for Eze. but Gyökeres is coming off. It's just like, why don't they played so well together, Tom? Why don't they let them play together? Two big men up front, two strikers causing havoc. Why don't we have this? Why are
No
we
one
not
seems
going
to
to
play
play
that. No
them?
one likes to play that in the Premier League at the moment.
Yeah, it was fashionable. It's not anymore. Let's bring it back. Surely tie up their defence with two big boys running at them in all directions. Martinelli's coming off for Trossard, which I don't mind because the Martinelli's
I
been
mean,
so quiet
is
as well.
Eze's favoured position the centre of midfield? I know he's an attacking midfielder,
He's
or
got
is it
the,
the left-hand
he's got
side?
no, he's got the number 10 role. He's right through the middle.
Yeah, I mean, traditionally, you know, that would be he'd be in a more forward position,
Yeah.
right up there supporting Gyökeres, but he seems to be back. He seems to be
But
deeper than
he just
I'd like.
he sits behind Gyökeres and Gyökeres is already back, so it's kind of like none of them are forward. I
Yeah,
don't.
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Eze seems to be too deep, and I feel like if the two of them were both up, Eze and Gyökeres or Havertz and Gyökeres, they could cause more chaos. They're both big guys. You know, Eze's a big,
yeah.
powerful looking guy. And obviously he's shown that with the goals he's got, some
But
of
I
the
think
goals he's got this
Havertz is
season.
like 6'4" or something. Havertz is
Yeah,
massive. And
Havertz is a big guy.
Gyökeres,
I still don't trust Havertz, but I'm not an Arsenal fan, you
yeah.
know.
But when
My dad swears by Havertz. He loves him.
yeah, I think them two playing together would be a great straight partnership. And why we don't have that, I don't know. Brighton have absolutely steamed into the box here. Oh, that was so close. They've run a corner, I think, but you know, Brighton are on the attack here. Brighton are really smelling blood. They can see a goal coming, and Arsenal absolutely playing silly buggers at this point.
Yeah, and that was number 11 for Brighton getting it across. Jorginho got in there. He's
I mean,
pumping the crowd up as well.
he's pumping the crowd up.
Who's that? Minte.
Hang on a minute. I just before this corner comes in, mate, I've just
Minty.
got to take you over to the Etihad, and it looks like Gibbs White has equalised for Forest. 1-1 at the Etihad.
And it was supposed to be like 14%. And I
Yeah,
knew I should have got on Betfair right then and had a bit. 4% for the win. You'd have got 20 to 1 on that.
you would have got 20-1.
25 to 1, maybe.
Yeah, it would have been massive for Forest. Forest to turn over.
To turn over. And they only need one goal now to see home a 25 to 1 bet. Arsenal player down. Defend a bit of pushing and shoving between 36 and 6. Bit of push, shove as Arsenal get the ball away.
Arsenal just need to really take this game by the scruff of the neck if they, you know,
Like
they
you
need
say,
to put it to bed.
Arsenal get the ball away, and they're at that stage now where there's 3 Brighton defenders back, and it's just Saka chasing a lonely cause, isn't it? Because Arsenal are content to contain, you know.
I'm going to see the Gibbs White goal. Oh, he's just snuck it in. He looked almost innocuous, the Gibbs White goal for Forest. Came across the box, came back across the box, and Gibbs White was there between 2 defenders, and it's gone in. And that has really put a spanner to the plan for City.
And that's good news for you lot. That should spur you on. Maybe the message will go out. City are drawing. Step on it. Maybe the message has gone out. Arsenal are starting to press. Eze pressing right to the keeper there. Arsenal actually starting to try. The press is on. This is what I'm saying. Out of nowhere, the high press. Arsenal trying to press. We're breaking with Patchy here down the wing.
How far behind are you, mate? I'm on 62, 65. I'm on 62.30.
Yeah, I'm about 5 seconds behind, but Brighton just had a header that was caught by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and then now Arsenal got it back up in the
they're breaking
Brighton
on the
half.
left
And I don't know whether they've got a foul, or whether they've got a foul, or whether they've got a corner. Arsenal here.
Who's your number 19?
That would be, and I know this
Trossard?
off the top of my head.
Trossard, I think.
Yeah, it must be.
On the left.
Yeah, left winger is Trossard. Arsenal got a corner here, so this is going to come in from
to the team that love gooning.
Actually,
the corner team for the season, the big corner team, 14 or 15 goals.
Okay, and I think this is very tactical. This is a good play from Arsenal. Calafiori's coming on from Mosquera, who's already on a yellow card, and is maybe struggling a little bit. And hopefully, if Calafiori's fit, they just interchange perfectly. You know, there's no issues here. So Calafiori on, Mosquera off. Declan Rice is going to take a corner. Is the ball in the quadrant? Who knows? big talking point. Oh my God, has he stolen 2 inches on the game? I mean, if that's what if the corners comes in, it's
Yep,
short. He does it.
it was 2 inches over the line. You're absolutely right. And did it help? Did that help?
It's still in the
What I want to
Brighton
know is
box.
how does that help the player, other than knowing that you're cheating slightly? Declan Rice putting that to it. How does that help? Why couldn't you just step back 2 further inches and move the ball? How does it change
I don't know. I
the
think
angle?
it just gives everyone something to moan about, doesn't it? Really.
It does, but I just don't.
Rodri has just put Forest back ahead. Forest are
City.
now City back ahead. Sorry, City are now 2-1 up at the Etihad thanks to Rodri. Headed in Bosch. Take that.
Yeah, he runs off grabbing his shirt and giving it a punch to the crowd. He knows that's an important goal in the title race.
And Chelsea have
And
gone
City, there's a
3-1 up.
difference about City, aren't there? There's a difference. They look fired up for this title race, even though Arsenal haven't really put a foot wrong yet.
Yeah.
They look fired up.
They're on full steam ahead, City. They're not
Yeah,
backing down.
they're on. There's a different game going on. Arsenal are playing the we're in front and we're going to hold, and City are playing the we're coming for you. There's more passion and fire about City's play,
There totally
definitely.
is. Yeah, there totally is. And Chelsea are now 3-1 up against Villa. Cole Palmer, the 55-minute.
That's leaving Liverpool in a bad spot for
It
that
certainly
fourth
is.
spot in the Champions League,
Certainly
and
is.
Villa, obviously Villa because they're losing the game.
Yeah.
All right, silly buggers at the back. Did that come of anything? No. Who's your number 29 now playing up front? It's not Gyökeres. He's normally
No, that's going
14
to be
or something.
Havertz.
Havertz. So he got the ball there. He got the ball due to a bit of sloppy defending. I don't know who that was sloppy. Got actually robbed by Declan Rice. Really nice. A bit of robbery.
Oh,
Got
hey,
mugged.
1 second, Tommy. 1 second. West Ham, Somerville have scored. West Ham are 1-0 up against Fulham. That is really going to put the pressure onto the Spuds.
It's looking like
West Ham
carrot in the
1-0.
naught time for the Spuds. This
It
is not good.
It is.
Carrot in the naught.
Carrot in the naught. Who's naught? Their naught. Not our naught. Spuds naught.
Yeah, thanks for that. Big hoof by Raya. And Havertz, good in the air, strong in the air, wins the ball.
And it's gone out. Arsenal have a corner here, another corner. Declan Rice has been absolutely appalling all night. Short passes, short free kicks.
He's won a few interceptions. He's won a few tackles.
But it's okay.
His delivery's been poor from those free kicks, hasn't it?
His dead ball play has been absolutely appalling.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it right now. He's got a chance to redeem himself now. He's got to fizz this in.
And we know the Brighton goalie. What's his name? Verbrugge. He's got a mistake in him, as we saw earlier. One off the back heel went in. This could be Arsenal's play. Containment. They love a corner, don't they?
It's come floating in. Oh, someone's Arsenal still in possession. Back out to Rice. Rice has put it back into the box. Supermendi with a header and it's gone out. It's gone out for a Brighton goal kick. Nothing come of it.
No, it just kind of like headed out and then petered out, didn't it? Yeah, Arsenal couldn't get it in. It wasn't a bad whip in. It wasn't a bad whip in, to be honest. The second cross, the first cross was lame.
Arsenal need to just keep this press on and just really there's no room for failure now because City are.
You imagine you sound as nervous as someone walking home on a dark night and they just see a shadow in the background and they hear a little chinkle chinkle of jingly, whatever the jingly is. That's how you sound. You sound very nervous.
Really? You don't think I sound like someone that's just drunk 2.5 bottles of red wine?
Slightly, but you sound nervous. And I'm wondering if that's how an Arsenal fan is, then what must the players be like? Whereas the City fans are going, let's catch them, let's get them. They've finished second 3 times. We know we can do them.
You'd hope anyone that's on £300,000 a week is not nervous at this point. There's a terrible mistake in the defence there. I don't know who. Oh. Brighton on the attack here. Brighton are really pushing. There's been a mistake. Brighton have put one into the box. It's a header and it's gone over the bar. But Arsenal are really struggling. Brighton are pushing. Brighton are really pushing.
Yeah, number 17 had a good long shot
Yeah, they're
blocked
really
as well
trying.
in that build-up, didn't he? He had a long shot that was charged down by one of the Arsenal players. And then the ball swung in, and number 13 for Brighton tried to get to it. That's Henshelwood.
Yeah,
And as
13's,
always, he's got that gormless look on his
yeah,
face.
13's coming off now. No, Hinchelwood's coming off, and who is coming on?
To be fair,
Oh, is that
Nketiah did
Welbeck?
enough to put him off the
Is
head.
that
Well,
Welbeck coming
Danny
on?
Welbeck.
Welbeck
Danny
is coming
Welbeck.
on.
10 goals this season. Could he be the end of us? This could be bad for Arsenal. You know how football stories go.
Oh, always.
Always. Ex-player. Going to show these boys.
Puts it to them. Nobody wants to see that, do they?
Nobody wants to see Welbeck putting one in. Well, other than us Spurs fans, we'd love him to stick one in the Arsenal net.
So let's just quickly recap. We got Brighton, obviously, 0 Arsenal 1, for City 2, Forest 1, Fulham 0, West Ham 1, Somerville with the goal ahead, Chelsea 3, Villa 1, and Newcastle United is still 0-0. 43 minutes played at the St James's Park, and that's where we sit currently, mate.
Well, I'm getting out my coloured hair again if Brighton score. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, of course. I would as well if it was me. I mean, I'm hoping Arsenal are just going to pick one up here. There's been this second half, Arsenal have struggled to actually make anything meaningful occur. Got headed back to Raya. Raya's looking for someone to feed, but it's just a bit slow and laboured. There's a few ideas lacking, and Brighton are pressing. Brighton aren't shy. Brighton are really pressing. They're looking for that equaliser. We've got it in the midfield. Zubimendi, short pass. I mean, that was lucky that who was that picked it up? Rice picked it up. Was that Rice? I don't know. One of them's Rice. There's only one Rice on the pitch. Who knows what's going
41.
on? 41. Eze's
You're looking at 4-1. Eze's 10.
And Eze's just been fouled, which is lucky because Brighton were really pressing there. Whiff just pressed. Whiff just fouled Eze. Arsenal do have a free kick in the centre circle.
Just going to grab my refreshment. Hold the fort, bud.
And they're taking their time. Okay, mate, I'll be here. I will be here. Hot Shot Tommy has just gone off to get another hot glass of piss. It looks like Eze's going to chip this up to Trossard. I'm shocked if Trossard isn't onside, to be honest. Trossard turning, twisting. He's got two players around him and he's lost possession. And now it's gone out for an Arsenal throw, actually. I did think if that had been any sort of goal, that would have been an offside, I'm sure. Calafiori is now going to take the throw in. Arsenal are struggling to retain possession. Trossard's outmarked, two players on him all day long. And it's gone back out and Brighton have won the throw, which takes the pressure off them a touch. Arteta's standing there with his arms crossed. He's not quite sure what to do, I don't think. Set piece coach is with him. What are we going to do, lad? Eze's picked it up, side of the box, out to Havertz. Can't find Saka. Brighton clear. Back down to Havertz. Havertz is trying, but whoever's running onto that left-hand wing for Arsenal have got two players marking him all the way. They're very aware of what's going on down that left wing for Arsenal, and Brighton are just absolutely doubling up on whoever's coming down it.
Was that Kai Havertz or was that Trossard? I think it was Havertz.
Yeah, it was Havertz, yeah. What are we looking for now? What's
I don't know. The ref they were still looking at still looking at that Havertz there. I mean, he wasn't actually offside, so I don't know what the VAR's
we've
picked
got
up.
We got a little free kick. I didn't realise it. I didn't see any sort of foul, but apparently it was.
And that's insane that went. How could that go to VAR for review?
I don't think it did. I don't know why it was even talked about, but Declan has got the chance now to put one in the box from.
And hopefully not one of these floaters, like the sort of things that Ashley the goon leaves behind in his toilet on a Monday morning.
Oh, nothing that grim. Tomorrow's going to be horrific. I'm going to tell you that now.
I've seen one of those.
Declan Rice, the arms up. He's floating that in. He can't find the Arsenal player.
One of the
Saka's there
Brighton
to
players
pick it
fell
up.
over in the build-up there, just randomly fell over before the float.
Saka to Timber. Timber across the box. Trossard just into nowheresville. I mean, that was... Trossard's usually got such a deft touch in positions as well, and he's just... He's called it. I don't even know if it went out for a corner. I think...
That was a nice little play there, though, between Trossard and Saka in the build-up.
And Timber as well.
And then Tross and Timber. That was a beautiful triangle they had there. And then Trossard lost his shooting boots.
And
that was actually a lovely bit of play. I mean, if that had gone in, that would have been a fantastic little move.
I mean,
Look at that little move.
I mean, it went
Timber,
so far
Trossard,
out, it's gone out for a
Saka,
Brighton
Bosh.
throw.
And then he just almost turned into a good cross for Gabriel.
Yeah. And it's just become a bit scrappy, this game. I'm hoping Arsenal were just really trying to gain a bit more of a foothold. Brighton are trying. I think a bit of scrappiness now will probably suit Arsenal because they just need to pick themselves up.
And Brighton scrappily just boot that out. Two of them together couldn't decide what to do with
Brighton
it.
are going to make a triple substitution. I'm going to leave
I'm
you
not
with
surprised
this.
they are hoofing it about a bit here, Brighton.
I need to leave you with this for a minute, Tom. There's someone's just come with a parcel for me at the door, and I need to just... I'll be back, mate.
Okay, buddy boy. Okay, so we're just watching the old Brighton making a substitution, the triple substitution going on here. 75th minute. A lot of instructions coming out from the Brighton bench. Timber with the throw. Saka, he's looking for movement from the Arsenal players. And Declan Rice's picked it up from the throw. And Arsenal starting to move the ball down the left. Don't think Brighton have got around to do their substitutions yet. They haven't. But they're about to put 3 on, and the ball's gone out again. And that is off of Vifer, or Vifer, however you say it. And I hope you like my tash today. Look, it goes when I do that. It's back. The magic. And we're just panning in on Arteta a little bit there. We've got Calfiore, or whatever you say his name, I can't remember, with his big old tattooed arm. He's about to lob one into the box, but instead he goes short to Eze, and Eze lays it back. And Arsenal build. And there's a deep, long ball going towards the far post where Saka is, but it's cleared away by Brighton. And we've got a little foot in there, and Rice and Co. clear it up. And we're back to back to Gabriel, who's just hit one off of one of the Brighton forwards, off of Jorginho. And Brighton are now, that's led to a Brighton attack. And Brighton down the right-hand side, they've got the cross in. Rayo was out of position for once. And Eze missed the second ball on the edge of the D, and Brighton crossing again deep into Arsenal's box, and it's been overhit, and it is out for a throw to the Goons. We don't want to call them Gooners. They're more a big bunch of goons, aren't they? Although they're playing pretty well this season. And Raya claps his hands together, trying to pump some enthusiasm into the Arsenal team. And we got the subs coming on. The first one of the Brighton subs is on.
Sorry about that,
and it looks like Wifa, who's off. Back from your little parcel.
Yeah, Deep Sea Dave and Ron Latif just turned up with a little package that I had to just inspect their son. So just
all good. Meet the standards.
They certainly did, mate. The Guna Bar tonight is absolutely going off. We've got all the gang here. We're having a fucking blast, I'm telling you. Drinks are flying. Couldn't be having. I've got Mr.
I hope
Happy
you
on
appreciated my outfit. Every time Arsenal play, I've decided I'm going to wear an appropriate outfit for the opposing team.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe I could. Every time Tottenham would play, we cover a game. I might just attach electrodes to my testicles because, and when Tottenham score, I will electrocute my ball bag.
And that probably won't be very common, really, due to our goal difference is -5 or -6.
I think I'm fairly safe, right?
Well, actually, did we get one in against the Gooners? Would you beat us 4-1 or 4-0?
4-0. 4-1. That was 4-1, wasn't
4-1. Yeah, you would. So, are you really worth risking frying your nuts for that?
Yeah.
And Ray are doing a good job. He did get caught out of position earlier, actually, but he's doing a good job, the normal solid job. And Welbeck having a go at Raya, saying, "Why did you lot get rid of me, you punts? We were friends before." And Raya says, "Look, we're not friends now. You're just a loser."
Hang on, mate. Listen. Oh, my God. Oh. The Etihad, Anderson, 76 minutes, just equalised for Forest.
That's good news for Arsenal. And
Forest are
good
now
news for Tottenham.
2-2.
Bad news for Tottenham.
Oh my God. This is turning into an
bad
incredible
news for
night.
Spurs. This will be an incredible night for Arsenal.
If they can
Their
kick well
scummy
back
little
out,
Tottenham more likely to go down, and Arsenal more likely to win the league. But the night's not over.
The night
Let's
is
hope
far
Man
from
City
over.
can close that out. For the sake of all Spurs fans, they can put Forest to
And
bed.
Chelsea are now 4-1 up against Villa. Pedro on a hat trick. Pedro has scored
Has
a
he
hat
got a
trick.
hat trick?
Yeah, he's got a hat trick against Villa. 4-1 to the Chelsea against
And look
Villa.
at this dude coming on for Arsenal. Now he has gone for the no sideburns. Off, Zubimendi's got a little bit of burn.
Norgard off. Norgard on. Zubimendi off.
Norgard has got a real clean shave going around the ear there.
Yeah, Norgard loves it around the ears.
I mean, he loves it around the ears, especially down here. Now, if back in the day you'd have got beaten up in the school toilets having a cut like that round the ear, wouldn't you?
Yep. And I just want to tell you, mate, there's also it's 1-1 over at St James's Park. Newcastle have a player down. Who's off? Jacob Ramsey is off. Gordon scored a penalty. Casemiro in the 9th minute of extra time in the first half. They're currently on a half-time break. It's all happening now in the Premier League. Should we give you a quick rundown? Arsenal 1-0 against Brighton. Forest and City 2-2 at the Etihad. Fulham at Craven Cottage are losing 1-0 to West Ham. Villa 4-1. They're losing to Chelsea. And Newcastle, Man United 1-1. Half-time currently at St James's Park. And Newcastle are down to 10. That is the roundup.
Well, what a result for Chelsea. Man U drawing. Liverpool lost yesterday. And they're smashing one of their rivals, Villa.
City currently drawing as well.
Yeah, what a result for Chelsea. Funnily enough, yeah. What a terrible night for Spurs. Even though the big night's tomorrow night, what a terrible night for Spurs.
I mean, the pressure's on, and they do not seem to be responding to pressure at all, Spurs, do they?
Well, let's not talk about bottling it yet.
Saka's down.
Let's not worry about bottling it yet. There's still plenty of time for Arsenal to bottle this league.
Saka's down. There's a yellow card for somebody.
Oh, that was a bit rough, wasn't it, on Saka
there?
Oh,
that was a bit.
Number 24.
There was no ball near him, and he just absolutely swiped his Fangadulu. Kajagugu swiped out Saka's leg. There was no ball even near him. He was taking him out preemptive strike.
I think the initial thing there, he got annoyed because he thought Saka had dived, and then I think he had him on the next one. Because the first one I don't think looked that rough.
Well, I don't know. I just see the replay, and he just took him out. It was Arsenal had the ball, and he just took out Saka for no reason. Yellow card. Let's move on. It's a free kick to I presume Declan's going to take this. Who's going to take this? Oh, and it's a free kick. I mean, how comes it's no? I'm confused.
And Saka's gone. You see, Saka, I don't mind. He's properly declared I'm not having any hair around the sides. Him and Martinelli, very similar haircut. Both of them love it all off around the sides. Him and Martinelli, similar haircut. I don't mind that.
Timber with a throw in right adjacent to the Brighton.
Yeah, and Saka, 2 men on him, as always. I'd say it's very common in the game to see Saka deep with 2 guys on him.
Norgard's gone down with a kick to the shin. I presume VAR can have a little look. The referee's blown it off. No, that's Havertz gone down with a kick to the shin. The referee's blown it off, but I presume VAR can have a little look here to see what happened. Saka's been... I don't know. That was a bit of a...
Looked very soft.
It looks soft, but Havertz was being held. They're holding up the game while VAR has a little look here.
Oh, and if they go to VAR and they see any contact...
No, he's blown it. This referee hates Arsenal. He's a born City fan. He absolutely is going to wave anything off it.
Well, I think he was totally fair there. I thought, what was Havertz? A big 6'4" guy rolling around on the park. Get up and show some steel, lad!
But that's how it goes with football today, isn't it, mate? So you feel contact, you get a tug of the shirt. But this referee ain't going to give Arsenal anything too
Havertz, some nice control in the area there, trying to do keepy uppies with his chest. I think Arsenal have seen this out nicely, and it's just going to be boring 1-0 to the Arsenal, isn't it?
1-0. But, you just don't want there to be a problem in the last 6-7 minutes here. We just need to... Why this hasn't been put to bed now and just seal the deal. Arsenal have been comfortable. It takes one momentary lapse of concentration. Arsenal run a free kick.
What are the scores on the
Rice.
doors round? Are we still 2-2 at City? We are, aren't we?
Still 2-2 at City. The Etihad,
Morgan Gibbs White in the 56th, and then Elliot Anderson in the 76th for Forest.
Which is a fantastic result. If
Semenyo
they can hold on to that,
put them ahead in the 31st, and then Rodri put them back ahead. City 2-1 in the 62nd, but Elliot Anderson with the equaliser on the 76th minute, and it's 9%. That's 60% the draw now. 9% to Forest to snatch
5 minutes. 5 minutes left to play at the Etihad. 5 minutes left to play. Arsenal.
Of course, Villa. Pedro got 4, and Mr. Bond himself, Cole Palmer, on 55 minutes got the 4th.
Yeah, so Pedro over hat-trick.
Oh, the 3rd, sorry. Pedro got the 4th.
Hat-trick over at Villa Park. West Ham still winning, still beating Fulham, trailing to West Ham 1-0. And we're still seeing if Arsenal can hold on to their 1-0 lead at the Amex Stadium in Brighton.
Question is, do Spurs have any of their players back from injury yet?
Well, I know Romero's going to be back from his suspension, I think. Pedro's back from suspension, from injury. Pedro Porro, Richarlison.
So there are slightly better players coming back.
But
I mean, they did have bad. They're waiting for Kudus.
If Igor has lost the dressing room, it's almost irrelevant at this point, isn't it? If the players don't want to play.
Trossard tried to make a run there, but the long ball was blocked by one of the Brighton players.
Yeah, get up, Trossard.
And then Jorginho.
I mean, there was almost nothing
with a very bad touch.
Really? There was nothing there. He rolled over his leg, and that's a foul. And we've just had an indirect free kick and put it straight out for Brighton throwing in their half. I mean, it's pretty poor, to be honest.
Trossard did about 6 rolls there, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's just absolutely shocking.
What was that free kick, though? Was that on purpose? Was that like in rugby, they get distance? You know, when they go for yardage?
Yeah, you just go for the offside.
Is that what he's going? Did he think they were going to have a line out up there or something?
I've got no idea. As it stands at the moment, Arsenal 67 points, Man City 60 points, Man United 52, Aston Villa 51, Chelsea 48, and Liverpool 48 as well.
That's the top Mikel Arteta, Ghost Rider, his eyes have got a bit of fire in them there. He looks a bit annoyed with some of the players today.
Well, they just haven't put. They just really are struggling to put this Brighton team. Hasn't got a lot to play for.
He must have
to bed.
He must remember. He's never won a league.
He hasn't. I mean, it's got to be.
And so he's come second 3 times in a row. So there's going to be that. Yeah, he's got that. If he gets this league, this will be big for him as a manager. Huge. Yeah. Because he's obviously a quality manager. But if they actually come second, it's almost like, will he ever do it? Because in your own head, you'd need some sort of therapy to get over that. 4 seconds in a row, whatever anybody says.
Yeah, I mean, you're just
there was that American football team. I can't remember if it was Green Bay Packers or someone. They finished like 6 Super Bowls in a row or whatever it was. Kept coming second.
You're going to have to take some of that money he's been earning and go on a long holiday. Patriots, think about things, aren't you, I guess? Brighton on the attack here, but it's well defended and by Arsenal, and Raya clears it deep up the pitch. Arsenal have picked. Oh, it's going to be Kai Havertz. Must be so offside there. Why they're letting play continue is beyond me. Kai Havertz just kicks it into the keeper, and it's
got a good hoof on him, Raya, though, hasn't he?
Yeah,
decent hoof.
Was this offside? Oh, maybe it wasn't actually. That was probably actually Kai Havertz. If the fact that Kai Havertz wasn't offside him, he should have done so much better. He won the corner.
Yeah, and really, Arsenal just need to run the clock here a little bit.
Yeah,
take the percentage, take the chance, just take the points and rebuild for the next match.
Yeah,
and go again. You know,
they've got
why wouldn't you just take the points?
They've got themselves.
Because if you keep taking the points, City will crack, and as we've seen, they already are cracking a bit today, aren't they?
Again, Forest
89 minutes.
Forest might feel that they don't have a lot to play for, and they have everything to play for, don't they? I suppose. Yeah.
They do indeed. They do. Now, where does this leave? Now, where does this leave? Where does this leave Forest in terms of the table? Let's have a little look.
A point against City is enormous. Surely
it puts us 1 point. It puts Forest 1 point behind Spurs. But Tottenham do have the game in hand against Crystal Palace tomorrow. It will be a game in hand.
Yeah, I mean,
And Leeds United. What did Leeds United do?
Leeds. Where are Leeds? Oh, they won. They lost 1-0 yesterday against Sunderland.
So you see, Leeds have got themselves in a bit of trouble. They've brought themselves
Yeah,
into the question all of a sudden there with the 1-0 loss to Sunderland. Tottenham go above Leeds with a win over Crystal Palace tomorrow.
yeah.
So it's a big game for Tottenham tomorrow, and Leeds are bringing themselves. Forest are bringing themselves out of fire, and West Ham both of them are doing really good efforts here. There is a battle on here between 4 or 5 clubs for that that third bottom spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane, isn't it? The twist in the tower. I mean, Wolves look like they're
Well,
done and
you'd
dusted.
say it's tight for the fourth, and
Yeah,
it's tight for that third bottom. It's tight for the Champions League, the fourth spot, and
yeah.
tight for the third bottom.
It's an interesting Premier League. It's actually probably one of the more interesting Premier
Whereas,
Leagues we've had for a
and then
while.
you've
Actually,
got your own battle with City and Arsenal at the top, which is very close.
yeah.
So, like, there's no like foregone conclusion there in Champions League, the title or relegation. There's just no foregone conclusion for who's
No,
taking those spots.
it's very open. We're currently in 90 minutes. Most of the games now we're looking at 90 minutes. Man City versus Forest, we're 90+1. I don't know how much extra time they've got to play. Fulham West Ham, there's 90+3. Arsenal Brighton win the 90th minute. Villa Chelsea, they're 83 minutes. They had so much stoppage time in the first half. They had a late start, restarting for the second half, and 1-1 still at St James's Park. They haven't actually kicked off for the.
Now, Haaland, there was a bit of like, did he actually make the starting lineup today for
He
City?
did.
I'm
He was
wondering
in
if they
there.
were missing. So he
No,
was
he
in
was.
there
He was fit and he was in. Why?
because I thought he was injured previously, and they were a bit worried about whether he'd make the starting
No,
lineup.
him and Semenyo were side by side.
So a blank
A
for
blank,
Haaland
an
tonight.
absolute blank so far for Haaland. You know, I mean, obviously he's on £500,000 a week. It must be difficult to actually drum up some motivation.
And that
Half
was
a
a bit
million pound a
weird there
week
at the
for
back, wasn't
5
it?
years.
One of the
How
Arsenal
much
players went
motivation?
flat down against Welbeck there, and
Yeah, I mean, it's the tiny one they've got. Isn't it? Gabriel is only small as well.
a bit out muscled by
Yeah,
Welbeck at the back
totally.
there.
Yeah, they're titchy tiny, isn't he?
Danny Welbeck was a strong player, actually. Was a big, strong lad.
Yeah, I think he's a big, strong lad. I wouldn't like to meet him down Love Muscle on a Saturday night when he's a bit angry and full of Viagra. Most definitely. Oh, and
Having a shot of the Gooners here.
Brighton playing it incredibly dangerously down the. Saka's been fouled in the box. It looks like the Brighton players have tried to pull him up because they think he's acting. Saka's
Ooh.
pushed him away. There's a lot
That
going
could
on
be a
here.
penalty. That
It
could be a
be a
penalty.
penalty.
Oh, that Brighton player pulling him up there. That's a bit uncalled for.
That is incredibly unnecessary, isn't it? Just dragging him to his feet. I mean,
Yeah, if he was injured, but we'll have to have a look on the replay. They still haven't managed to show a replay yet.
we've got 7 minutes added time. We're on 62.
And now one of the other Brighton. Where's the
got,
replay? They've got the replay of him trying to pull him up. It's almost like he was trying to get him into position for something else.
We haven't got the replay of
the actual incident. We've got the replay of the push and shove, but not of the actual potential penalty shout.
This is I'll be honest. I'm kind of on tender hooks right now. Just need this game to end. We've got 7 minutes. We've got 5 more minutes of this game to play. Just need Arsenal to put this bad boy to bed.
Come on, Brighton.
Brighton on the attack, floated one in, well defended there. Who's that picked up in the? That was I don't know who it was. One of the Arsenal defenders away, and Brighton have got it back though. Back in the Arsenal half.
The Seagulls, big long ball going well. Not really long. But Arsenal are doing their defensive duties, headering it out, a bit of ping pong
duties, and it's bouncing around. It's Arsenal are doing what they've done in the last 6 minutes of that Chelsea game. We're struggling. Brighton have got a little head of steam, and we're going to struggle to defend this. And I don't know what the hell is going on.
And Brighton are putting those dangerous floaty balls up to the far post there, and Arsenal clearing it. But it's, you know what it reminds me of when you watch England in an international tournament. They score early and then let's defend for the next 94 minutes.
Exactly. Why are we even putting up with this? We're so much better.
Come on,
Brighton.
Seagulls.
And it's just relentless pressure now by Brighton. What? How is this
You
even
say
happening?
relentless, but Arsenal have this under control.
It's under control, but Brighton just keep going. Brighton's
Again,
had to make a
Arsenal
big
winning in
save
the
there.
air. Lots of good headers.
Brighton still have it. Oh, Brighton still have it. It almost went out there. Brighton still have it. They're going to take it back into the box. Another one's floated in. What are they playing at? They need
I
to
don't know.
get
Ray
the
did a good
ball.
punch out there in the middle of all that, didn't he?
Why
Oh,
do
and then that ball that went through, Jorginho could have been a bit sharper. I think Brighton could have scored there. That one that went through and then he put it out wide for another cross, but it almost went over his feet
And
there.
Kai Havertz has done some great match play there, and he's won himself a kick just trying to take the ball away.
Yeah, that was a lot of balls coming in and around the mouth around the Arsenal defence, wasn't it?
That
Ball
was
after
just
ball.
and just done that. Why invite the pressure? I don't know. Ayeri's just picked himself up a yellow card on Havertz.
Yeah, that's a bit of frustration, isn't it? I mean, like you've just had all of that pressure, the ball going in constantly into the Arsenal box. They must have put in about 6 or 7 balls into the box in that like 2-minute spell there.
Yeah, just I mean, a better team scoring. I don't know why they keep
They
inviting
don't
this.
really have. Who's their big bad boy up front? Is it really? Oh, Henshelwood's off now, isn't he? They don't really have that. Like they
Yeah, I
don't
mean
really
they've got
have.
not a killer presence, but
No,
it's
they
still
don't. They
just
don't.
stop inviting the pressure, surely. And Arsenal was Brighton are trying to play out from the
Danny
back.
Welbeck's he's got 10 goals, hasn't he? I think this season. I think he's their biggest strike forward this season. But they didn't have him on the match. I don't know why. I think he's got more goals than anyone else in their team this season. But
Arsenal are just trying to get this game under control, but they're struggling as
maybe
heck.
he's not got the fitness. He's a bit old now, anyway, Welbeck. Maybe he
He
can't
is.
last the full
Again, I think
match.
this is probably going to be
They
his
put
last
him on
Premier
for
League
20
stint,
minutes.
isn't it? This is.
Yeah.
He's been around forever, hasn't he, Welbeck, in the old Premier League?
Played for United for years, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had a fantastic career. He's had a decent career
He's
for
had a
decent
long,
clubs.
steady career.
Steady career for decent
Almost
clubs.
like never lived up to his potential. At a certain point for United, the potential was there for him to be big, and he's just one of those guys that never really had a blinding season. He had lots of nearly
never really
but he
quite
was
made
always
it.
but he was always hard working. So I
Yes,
think all
he
the
is.
fans, the United, Arsenal fans, whoever he played at, they liked him because they thought he runs about a lot and puts himself about, which is what fans love, isn't it? So he just didn't have that ultra quality in front of goal.
Okay, we're down to the last minute now. Last minute down at the Amex Stadium. And I'll be honest, everyone's still playing. There's 10 minutes extra time for Craven Cottage, 7 minutes extra time at the Etihad. Aston Villa, Chelsea still hasn't concluded because they had a lot of stoppage time in the first half. Brighton just floated one into there, the free kick floated one into the Arsenal box. It's been well defended, it's away. Brighton regain possession. They're going to try and take it down the right wing of Arsenal, bring it in. There's space. They're going to put one into the box nicely. It's a nice floated, but it's gone out. It's gone behind.
Arsenal have defended very well from crosses. For a team that scores from a lot of corners,
this must be over now.
Well, a team that scores a lot from corners,
and it's over. No, it's not. Player of the match has gone to Gabriel.
He is a quality player, but
he has Arsenal.
If you score from corners, you're going to be good at defending them as well, aren't you? Because you're naturally good at headering, and Arsenal love to do head, and what an opportunity they have to show their heading skills at Brighton, haven't they? They've shown some really good heading skills down at Brighton.
We love the head down at the arse. And that's it. Full-time whistle. Arsenal 1-0. That is a massive, massive 3 points. City is still drawing.
So it's 5 points.
The game is still ongoing. Down
5
at the
points
Etihad.
for Arsenal tonight. 5 points for Arsenal.
I don't know. If Man City, if the draw is confirmed at the Etihad, then that puts 7 points ahead, I believe. Full time. West Ham have secured a massive 3 points at the Craven Cottage.
Absolutely massive.
What's happening? I mean, obviously they're going to keep playing at the Etihad till City score a goal, without any shadow of a doubt.
You're too cynical, my friend.
This could go on all night.
You don't think the minus 60 points is going to happen?
I can't see the minus 60 points ever going to happen. They'll keep playing. This game will continue.
Didn't Everton got done for the old FFP, didn't they?
What was it? 6 points deduction instantly. Same with Leicester. Bang, 6 points, boss. You see you later, kids. For financial irregularities. Man City, 115 financial irregularities. We can't make a decision at this point.
Who is going mental here in which fans are going mental? Is that Arsenal fans going mental because they heard about City drawing?
Yeah, because at the moment we are 7 points clear. If full time, Manchester City 2, Nottingham Forest 2, Arsenal are now 7 points clear. City have a game in hand, but we are now 7 points top of the table. That is massive.
Arsenal can even afford to have their pants taken down by City.
Massive.
That's giving you breathing space and allows you to play with utter freedom against City. You should take it to City. You should attack City.
There's no need to worry about City at this point, is there?
Because even if you lose, it doesn't matter. You've had a 5-point swing today.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been 2 points in it. It's now 7. 5-point swing. Arsenal get 3, City get 1, but technically.
And as it currently stands, Tottenham 29 points, Forest 28 points, West Ham 28 points. You're 1 point. You've got the game in hand.
You've got the game in hand, buddy.
1 point.
Put the Eagles
1 point above the relegation zone. Fighting for
put
3
the Eagles
places.
to bed. Going to put the Eagles to bed. We've got a few players back.
I mean, your current
it looks
form,
like a few players back.
The current form screams we're going to beat them. So without a shadow. I've lost you, Tom. You've got no volume, mate.
I would say that players coming back, Tottenham players coming back over the next few games is vital for them.
I mean, if
the players weren't coming back, if Romero wasn't coming back and a few other players wasn't coming back, then yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, he looks like none. Because they all look.
He looks like he won't get a red card for a rash challenge, doesn't he?
They all look. They all look like they want to play so badly for the club.
I completely agree.
Kiss the badge, mate. Kiss the badge.
No, what you can. I completely agree, but what you have to factor in is you're absolutely right. Do you take a decent player who doesn't give a toss? Or do you go with an utter shit player who'll run about a lot and fight for you? However, there's levels of shit. The current Tottenham squad are so shit that they could have the biggest heart in the world, and it was not enough. So I would take a floppy, rich, overpaid twit who doesn't care about the club, but's coming back and is just naturally going to be better. And I think that's our best chance. We only need a few points.
Currently, Conor Gallagher is your highest paid player at 200k a week, and he's been the massivest flop since he joined your team, right? I mean, it's been absolutely, and obviously the other superstars at the club must be like, well, he's on 200k, and he's been shit. What do I need to earn to 200k?
No,
it's just
I completely agree, but
so much discontent.
I don't think there's any quality there. So you suddenly throw 3 quality players in, and you're going to get a big turnaround in the performance.
Well, maybe.
I mean, right now, Richarlison's like, one of Tottenham's best players, and he is awful. So, yeah.
I mean,
looking good.
That is
City
massive.
Look a bit dejected. City look dejected here.
Absolutely. I mean, that is massive for Arsenal. 7 points now. City with the game in hand. 7 points for Arsenal.
Where are we still playing? Is it Newcastle are still playing?
I think we are.
Who's still playing? United, Newcastle?
Newcastle, obviously. There was the late kickoff. And I think Villa, Chelsea, but that game's a foregone conclusion. Chelsea is still 4-1.
Casemiro got the goal for United.
Oh, has there been a goal at...
No, I don't think so. I think they're just
it's Casemiro. Okay, who are we now? I don't know.
Gone back to Welbeck.
Yeah, so it's
getting a reach around from
Villa Chelsea. They must only have a few minutes to play, and it's Chelsea 4, Villa 1. Well, Newcastle holding Man United currently with a player down.
Well, let's hope some of these games get going. All right, buddy. Let's.
Arsenal, I'm gonna do you cocksucker.
I'm gonna hit the eject, and I will see you on the next one, bud.
What's the weekend game, boy? Before you go, T-piece, who are we going to cover?
I don't know what we're going to cover, mate.
Sunday.
What is it? What's
Liverpool, Tottenham.
That's probably the one. What's Arsenal doing over the weekend? Any games on
Arsenal,
TNT?
Everton. Arsenal Everton on
Where's that
Saturday.
on?
Saturday evening, Arsenal Everton. They're the 6:30 kickoff.
Well, no one.
5:30 kickoff, whatever it is.
That
6:30
might be the
kick.
one to cover, mate. If is
Oh,
that on somewhere?
we've got Liverpool where you the Spuds versus after your defeat to Crystal Palace, then you got to take on Liverpool. The
Yeah,
pressure
that might be an
builds for the
interesting game.
Spuds.
We'll see, buddy. We'll see, buddy. I'll get in contact. Listen,
Excellent.
Saturday game. If I can get hold of one of the Saturday games, I don't know where I'll get hold of it because I've got Sky Sports and TNT, but they don't show any Saturday games in the UK, do they? You probably get. Do you get the Saturday games?
I get all the games, cocksucker.
I get all the games. I get all the games.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
tell you how, but I get any event you want to watch. I'm here, baby.
All right. Well, if you could share that with me, we could do Arsenal's Saturday game, but it's,
Fine. I can't. I don't know if I can share. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how decent. You sick fuck.
All
Anyway,
right then.
all right, mate.
See you
Well,
later,
I'll let
bud.
you. Good luck with your.
Yeah.
Good luck with the bank, pal.
All right,
Good luck
mate.
with the love muscle people and.
I'm going to take this moustache off now. Watch this. Oh no. Yeah. It's back, baby.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you later, bud.
Take it easy, T-Piece. Hasta la vista. Oh, no.